So far, so good. The worst that can happen to the Bulls this weekend is a split with the Celtics. That's new.
I'll tell you what else is new. The way the Bulls upped the tempo the other night and beat Boston. I can't remember when a Chicago team would want to get out and run with the Celtics. So surprising, in fact, I asked Coach Doug Collins about that very thing earlier this morning.
Well, you know, when you look at the ball clubs now, the way they're built, Bird, McHale, and Parrish on the front line for Boston, 3 players 30 years of age and older, and they're a team that if you get in a half-court game with them, they'll just pound it inside. Their floor spacing is so good with Ainge and Bird on the perimeter, spotting up for 3 points, going into Parrish and McHale. We want to get these guys to run the whole night, and I thought we were effective doing it the other night, and it'll be interesting to see what kind of pace our guys can get into today here in Boston Garden on the road. Can we have the same kind of aggressiveness and be able to do the same things we did at the stadium?
But, you know, we talked about how long it has been since the Bulls had beaten the Celtics in Chicago Stadium prior to the other night. It was December of '85. You have to go back to March, I believe, of that year to find a Chicago victory here. March of '85.
Well, it's been a long time with victories, Jim, but maybe we've got a guy that was with them earlier in the season.
Sam Vincent. You know, watching Vincent the other night, it was almost as if he knew what the Celtics were doing more than they did.
Yeah, I think that's from being in the organization as long as I was. I was very familiar with the plays, and a lot of the plays they were running are the same plays that they ran when I was there. So that gave me an opportunity to sag back in certain situations and just kind of know what was going on.
A Bulls victory had to mean a lot to you in that game.
Oh, it did for a lot of different reasons. I think the most important reason is just the simple fact that now I'm getting an opportunity to play, which feels great. And, you know, there's always going to be that little special revenge thing when you're playing against a team that has traded you away. So it felt very good to win the game.
So far, this has been a season of great accomplishments for this young Bulls team. But one thing they need to do, Reds, it seems that prior to this, whenever they've accomplished something big, they've always fallen back the next game.
That's right. They wanted to go 10 over, Jim. They went 10 over, and then they dropped the game. So they've got to put it together.
We'll be back and have the introductions for today's game after we stop for these messages on the Bulls Network.
Chicago Bulls basketball. Sponsored in part by the quality people with the quality products. Your local Ford dealers. By Amoco Ultimate Lead-Free Premium. By McDonald's of Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana. By the makers of Campbell's Chunky Soup. It takes care of the meanest appetites. By Budweiser, the king of beers, and proud sponsor of the 1988 U.S. Olympic team. For all you do, this Bud's for you. By your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Toyota dealers. Ride with the best. And by Canon. So advanced, it's the world's leader in 35mm photography. And proud to be the official camera of the Chicago Bulls.
Escort. It's the world's best-selling car, and your participating local Ford dealer wants to keep it that way by offering you 6.9% financing, plus cash back, plus option package savings of more than $700. That's a total savings of over $1,000, plus 6.9 financing. And with plenty to choose from, your local Ford dealer has the Escort you want ready to drive home now, all with 6.9 financing and savings over $1,000. It all ends soon. Don't miss out.
The Bank of England has a more impressive collection of portraiture than we do. For the lofty colonnade of London's oldest bank, we can offer no suitable match. And the sculpture adorning the entrance of La Banque Nationale in Paris fills us with awe and respect. However, when you're talking wall hangings rendered in black and white, guess who leaves them green with envy? The Exchange National Bank.
This week at Dominick's, savor the sweet sensations. 7-Up products. Get a big 2-liter bottle for 99 cents at Dominick's, the only food store this good.
Just one airline offers you hourly service to 7 top business centers and back every business day. United. Rededicated to giving you the service you deserve hourly. Because whatever your business, success is a matter of timing. Come fly the friendly skies.
14,890. The sellout crowd here in Boston Garden as we get ready for the Bulls and the Celtics today. Of course, the Bulls would like to halt a road losing streak this afternoon, a losing streak that's reached 5 in a row. The Chicago road record, 11-18. Doug Collins and the Bulls, of course, got off to a great start on the road. They were 8-1 through their first 9 games, but it's been a struggle for them lately. You know, when you look at the interesting statistic, the Bulls have a better record against teams over 500 than the Celtics do. That's remarkable to me.
It is, Jim. The Bulls they can play to their capabilities. They are really tough.
We're ready with the introductions. Let's go to Andy Jick.
From Michigan State is 6'2", number 11, Sam Vincent. The other guard is from North Carolina, 6'6", number 23, Michael Jordan. The center is from DePaul, 6'11", number 40, Dave Corzine. At forward from Ohio State, 7 foot even, number 6, Brad Sellers. And at the other forward from Virginia Union is 6'9", number 34, Charles Oakley. Trainer of the Bulls is Mark Feil, assistant.
The usual lineup for the Bulls: Sellers and Oakley at the forward spots, Corzine at the center position, Jordan and Vincent at the guard line. And now we're ready for the Celtics introduction.
And now introducing the Boston Celtics. At guard from Pepperdine is 6'4", number 3, Dennis Johnson. The other guard is from Brigham Young, is 6'5", number 44, Danny Ainge. The center is from Centenary, 7 foot 1/2 inch, number 00, Robert Barrett. At forward from Minnesota, 6'10", number 32, Kevin McHale. And at the other forward from Indiana State, 6'9", number 33, Larry Bird.
Casey Jones with that solid front line, Bird, McHale, and Parrish. And they're joined by the guard tandem of Dennis Johnson and Danny Ainge. The officials today, Jake O'Donnell and Jim Capers. The Bulls with 2 victories against Boston so far this year. The Celtics with 1 win, and that came in Chicago Stadium. Larry Bird will be matching with Brad Sellers from a Chicago standpoint. Oakley will guard McHale, Corzine and Parrish, Jordan and Johnson, Vincent and Ainge. You know, the Bulls have done very well in New England this year. They beat the Celtics in Hartford, and in the exhibition season, they beat the Lakers in Springfield. So they're undefeated in New England.
Beat 2 teams that were in the finals last year. That's nice to know. And not at home necessarily, although they've done that there too.
Against the Bulls, Boston has won 6 straight here. You go back to Michael Jordan's rookie year, the final trip in, the Bulls with a victory over the Celtics, and that's the last Chicago victory on the famed parquet floor. Celtics shoot real well from the floor, 52%. The Bulls about 49%. And Boston, of course, the outstanding free-throwing club, almost 80%, while the Bulls are around 75. And Jake O'Donnell to toss between Corzine and Parrish. And the tip is controlled by Oakley, but a whistle by Jim Capers will give the ball to Boston. Violation in the center circle. Celtics have it. Dennis Johnson with a ball in play. On the walk, top of the circle, guarded by Jordan. Left side is Ainge. Back to Johnson, head of the key. Bird with it to the right against Sellers. Got a foul called on Brad Sellers immediately. Now, the other night, of course, that play was let go. There was very little called on the perimeter of the floor.
They want to go right to Bird to get him off. He's their leader.
Wide right, Danny Ainge, guarded by Vincent. He dumps it into McHale. A jump pass out to Dennis Johnson. The 18-footer is good. Dennis Johnson, a 42% free throw shooter, and
5 out of 6 the other night against
right.
the Bulls.
And he hits his first one here today. Celtics in front 2-0. Well, this is the way they started in Chicago Stadium, except it was a dunk by Parrish. And Corzine missing the shot, left baseline. Rebound tipped to Corzine from Jordan. Sellers has it. Off to Vincent, right of the circle. Into Corzine. Turnaround shot on Larry Bird. Good. Dave Corzine ties the game. Good play by Vincent. He knew that Bird was guarding Cor, so he got him the ball in the lane where he could hit the turnaround shot. Kevin McHale out front, over the top into Parrish. Parrish low left, fakes on Corzine. 3-second violation against the Boston Celtics.
3 seconds of violation is
You think? Here's Vincent up court for the Bulls. Vincent outside left, shoots the long one. Rimming no, and Kevin McHale, the Celtics rebound on the break to Ainge. He's got a gimme. Danny Ainge on the fast break, and Boston up 4-2.
They don't turn back, Jim. When they take a shot at you, they just keep going. Exactly. They don't turn back and try to help rebound.
Here's Vincent on the move off to the left. Vincent feeds Jordan outside left. Michael shoots the long one on Dennis Johnson. Good. Michael Jordan with his first 2 today after scoring 50 in Chicago Stadium on Friday night. The 3rd time this year, 50 or more. Bird wheels into the corner and shoots it in. Larry Bird just looked Sellers away and hit the shot from the right corner. 6-4 Celtics. Brad Sellers right of the lane with a flip shot, no good. McHale the rebound, hands to Dennis Johnson. Up court, Danny Ainge. Ainge outside left, gives it up to Dennis Johnson. Over the top, Robert Parrish, and a foul on Dave Corzine.
Oh, you're right. They are a little touchy today, aren't they? A little quick with the whistle right away. A little bump, but they usually let that go in a pivot.
Personal foul, second on the team.
Now Boston will inbound it. Foul line extended right. Bird brings it into Dennis Johnson. Right corner, Danny Ainge. He comes up shooting. It's in. Danny Ainge has 4, and the Celtics lead 8-4. Sam Vincent up court for the Bulls. Vincent off to the right. Vincent a standing dribble right side against Danny Ainge. Shot clock at 13. Vincent dances on the dribble now to Corzine against Ainge, right of the lane, down the lane. Jordan, Michael in deep on Parrish, shoots it up, no good, but a foul called on Robert Parrish, and Michael Jordan shoots 2.
Well, Michael gets a nice pass, and Cord takes it underneath Jimmy, protects it with 2 hands, goes up high with it before he draws any contact, then lets it go. And again, if you let it go about 3-4 inches below that, somebody's going to be able to block it. But he takes it up with strong with the 2 hands, and at the last minute releases and now draws the free throw.
Misses the first one. But the first thing Jordan has missed this weekend against Boston. He had 11 straight at the foul line the other night. The second one on the way. That's in. Michael Jordan with 3. The Celtics lead is 3. 9:40 left in the quarter. Dennis Johnson angles right. At the stripe, plays to Ainge, top of the circle. Back right side is Johnson, over the top, and a foul on Oakley down in the post against McHale. Man, oh man. It's as if Boston called the league office and said, hey, look at Friday's game and make sure the officials call these fouls on Sunday.
That was physical game the other night, but these are little down low fouls.
Dennis Johnson plays it to Bird across the lane, in deep, lays it in. Larry Bird with a nice drive, and the Celtics are up 10-5. Sellers on the drive in the Bulls front court, outside left. Sellers works into the corner. Sam Vincent calls a play wide left, guarded by Ainge. Right side Sellers, quick fake on Bird. Left side Vincent, long outside jumper, in and out and back in again. Sam Vincent knows the rims here. And they know him, right?
They weren't sure that time if he was a Celtic or a Bull. Now a foul again.
Another foul. This one called by Jim Capers on Dave Corzine.
You know, these guys must be watching the NCAA over the weekend here.
Boston has it in play. That's what the players complain about, the inconsistency from night to night.
And then a player gets knocked down and there's nothing called, right, and then the fight starts.
Here's Parrish in the lane. Foul line jumper, McHale rimming. No, it did go in. Kevin McHale with his first 2 points, and Boston in front 12-7. Sam Vincent hustles it up for the Bulls, gives it up to Oakley, right of the circle, shot by Charles. He missed it. Bird the rebound. Up court is Danny Ainge. Ainge a lob pass into McHale from the left. The running hook won't go. The rebound to Corzine, off to Jordan. Michael Jordan pushes it back for the Bulls. Takes it in on Dennis Johnson. Feeds Sellers. Right baseline shot. Good. Brad Sellers flared out and hit the shot from the right baseline. And the Boston lead is 3. The Bulls have Horace Grant at the scorer's table. Doug Collins electing to go with him for Corzine here in a moment. Bird has it wide right against Sellers. Larry Bird on the move, right of the lane, in the lane. Lefty shot up, won't go. Rebound Oakley. Fires the outlet pass to Sellers. Brad Sellers takes it in, feeds Jordan wide left. Michael double team, down the lane, Vincent. Sam feeds Corzine, the open shot. Bank no good for the right. And Larry Bird, the Boston rebound. Dennis Johnson brings it up for the Celtics. Bulls getting some great shots now, but still trail by 3. Right of the lane is Parrish against Oakley. Turnaround jumper is around and out. Rebound Corzine. Corzine dribbles out, plays it ahead to Jordan. Michael Jordan on the drive in for the left. Underneath Sellers for the dunk, and a foul on Robert Parrish. That's the way for Brad Sellers to really get aggressive going to the hole.
Absolutely beautiful pass by Michael to Brad. Brad went up, slammed it down. That's number 2 on Parrish. But you're right, Jim. He went up in a strong move, just slammed it on down. So now they have a decision, too. Parrish with 2 fouls. Corzine is out with 2 fouls. And as you mentioned, Horace Grant in now. He'll probably draw McHale.
Sellers misses the free throw. Oakley chopped it away from McHale out of bounds, and Boston has it. 12-11. Celtics the lead in the ball. Inside of 7.5 minutes left in the opening quarter. Dennis Johnson, top of the key. Right side, Danny Ainge. Vincent on him. Dennis Johnson against Jordan. Left of the lane, gets in deep left baseline. Johnson trying to post Jordan in the lane. Turnaround jumper. Missing. Rebound tipped around. Horace Grant has it off to Jordan, and a foul on Dennis Johnson, and that's his first. That's 3 team fouls on Boston.
Well, the fans don't like it, and we don't like it either when they call him that close. Let him play a little bit. There's no problem. Michael still has possession of the ball, but DJ comes up with a foul.
And Boston would have been a man short at the other end.
And
so the Bulls with a chance at the lead here. Vincent strolls into the front court, off to the right. Sam Vincent standing dribble against Danny Ainge. Plays it into Sellers against Bird, right of the lane. Sellers turns, foul line fake, shoots on Bird, hits it. Brad Sellers with 6, and the Bulls have the lead. Danny Ainge up court for Boston. Outside left. Lobs it into McHale, down low left, out to Dennis Johnson. He takes it down the lane, shoots it up, no good. Rebound Jordan, Bulls out on the break. 3-on-2. Michael Jordan on the drive in on Bird. Laid it in. Michael Jordan puts the Bulls up 15-12. The Bulls have scored the last 8. Celtics in their front court. Dennis Johnson off to the left against Jordan. Goes baseline left. Dennis Johnson underneath. Jump pass right corner to Bird. Bird against Sellers. Fadeaway shot on the right wing is in. Larry Bird with 6. And the Celtics are within 1. Sam Vincent at the controls for the Bulls. Off the circle left, on the drive, lost it out of bounds, but it was knocked out by Boston. And a timeout taken by the Celtics. 6:12 left in the quarter. We've got a good one so far. The Bulls in front by 1, 15-14 on the Bulls Network.
In 1626, Manhattan was purchased for roughly $24. That was a pretty good deal. The Homestead Act of 1862 gave away the Midwest at less than a penny an acre. Millions have moved on that offer. In that same grand tradition, McDonald's announces big burgers at small prices. A freshly made McDLT only $1.19. Or a beefy quarter pounder with cheese only 99 cents. How many people are taking advantage of this one? We're not sure, but we're ready.
You live on the edge, pushing yourself to the line, putting excitement and performance side by side. Your car had better leave you gasping and leave everyone else behind. The 88 Supra Turbocharged. It all starts at your Toyota dealer. He'll help with a deal that makes sense for you. Great car, great deal, but you gotta go see him, because when you're performing, you deserve a special stage. So head to your Toyota dealer and ride with the best.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the Chicago Bulls for the entertainment and non-commercial use of our audience. Any reproduction or other use of this program without the express written consent of the Chicago Bulls, WMAQ Radio, and Fox Television Stations Incorporated is prohibited. Both teams 7 of 12 from the field to start out, and the Bulls with a 1-point lead. That's a free throw by Michael Jordan. That's the difference so far in the game. Good start by the Bulls, who need a good start against this Celtics team. You know, the Bulls feel, and their philosophy is, as Doug Collins has pointed out, that Boston may have a little age on their club, and that if you can get it out and really push the tempo for 48 minutes, the way the Lakers did in the playoffs last year, you've got a chance.
Well, he was pointing out to us also in the first half of the game the other night, Bird, McHale, and Johnson played 22 minutes of the 24, and if you keep pushing it, it is going to tell a little bit, especially if the game is physical. If you're not playing physical, just running, it's not going to mean anything. But the Bulls like to get into that bang-em game.
With 17 on the shot clock, Brad Sellers will make the inbounds pass for the Bulls. Foul line, or rather a baseline left. Sellers looking to bring it in. Comes in left corner to Jordan. Jordan against Dennis Johnson. Michael Jordan across the lane in deep, lays it in. Michael Jordan has 7.
Not as easy as you made it sound. Right. Lays it in.
It looked easy, though.
That's right. Everything he does.
Dennis Johnson plays to Bird. Open shot left to the lane. Nope. Rebound. Horace Grant off to Sellers. Brad Sellers comes up court into the front court against Bird, right side. Sellers in the corner. Plays the ball to Jordan on the perimeter right side. Michael around a Sellers screen. Now Bird and Johnson on Jordan in a double team. Sellers shoots the ball right of the circle. No good. Horace Grant couldn't control the rebound. And Boston coming away with it. Danny Ainge into the front court. Dennis Johnson left of the lane. Plays it into Parrish. Underneath, he lays it in. Robert Parrish knew exactly where he was. Backing in on Horace Grant. He just scored right over Horace. 1-point Chicago lead. Jordan in the right corner. Jump pass out to Vincent. Sam's 20-footer ahead of the key missing. Rebound Boston. Danny Ainge covers up on the ball. And the Celtics slow it down again as Ainge brings it up.
A little bit long on Sellers and on Vincent. He went to step in one step.
Here's Parrish, low left around Oakley. Underneath, lays it in. Robert Parrish on the drive around Charles Oakley, scored, and Boston leads by 1. Sam Vincent controlling left side for the Bulls. Works around an Oakley screen, top of the key. Vincent down the lane, in on Parrish, lays it in. Sam Vincent knifing inside to score, and the Bulls are back up by 1.
He went to the left. Michael wasn't there. He went to the right. He wasn't there. And then reversed down the middle over Parrish for 2.
Dennis Johnson walks it up for Boston. Parrish has it out high right. Kevin McHale, top of the key, swings it left to Johnson. Over the top, Parrish again against Oakley. Chief in the lane with a hook, good. 3 in a row for
Mismatch.
Robert Parrish.
Really is a mismatch if he goes in, if they go to him with Oakley on him.
20-19. They're playing Parrish with 2 fouls. Jordan in the right corner off to Sellers. Brad feeds it left to Oakley. The 18-foot shot good. Charles Oakley hitting on the left wing. Now all 5 Chicago starters have scored. The Bulls in front by 1. Larry Bird, wide right, shoots a 3 over Sellers. Book it. Bird with 9, and the Celtics in front 23-21. Here's a pass into Sellers, low left against Bird. Sellers underneath Horace Grant, layup blocked inside, tipped out of bounds to Boston. Robert Parrish rejecting Horace Grant's layup attempt.
That looked mighty close to the old goaltending call. You can't see it. He pushed it right out of there, but...
So Boston a 2-point lead in the ball. Danny Ainge walks into the front court. Ainge off to the right to stop the dribble. Plays it into Parrish against Oakley. 10 to shoot. Parrish quick move for the dunk. He's eaten Oakley alive in the post. He's got 8.
Did you ever hear of when you got a hot hand, you milk it? That's what the Celtics are doing. And
Vincent left to the key, off to Oakley, right of the circle. Charles shoots the outside shot, no good. Rebound McHale. Now to Dennis Johnson. Here's Parrish again, in on Oakley. Fadeaway jumper, short, cleared by Jordan. Michael Jordan pushes it up on the drive. Takes it in on Ainge, down the lane to the right, lays it in. Michael Jordan's got 9, and the Bulls stay within 2. It's a big play by Jordan.
Yes, sir. Oak wanted to make it a little one-on-one game. Can't do it from outside, Charles.
No. Especially when Parrish has 2 fouls. Here's Bird, zip pass into McHale. The hook is in.
Yes.
Kevin McHale with a short hook over Horace Grant.
What a pass by Bird.
Sam Vincent, right side standing dribble, works left around a Horace Grant screen. Right side is Jordan. Shot clock at 13. Michael to the right, gets double team, works baseline, 10 to shoot. Lean in shot, no good. Bird clears it. Now Dennis Johnson brings it up for Boston. Nearly carried the ball. Left corner three-pointer, Danny Ainge. Rim's no good. Rebound Bird. Fakes on Sellers. Bird cross-court left to Danny Ainge. Again for three. That one's no good. The long rebound. Jordan tracks it down. Sam Vincent walks it up. 27-23 Boston.
They are not fooling around. They're trying to bury the Bulls here with those long threes.
Doug Collins taking time because they know that that will only more enhance that inside power play of Parrish and McHale. Timeout. Boston up 4 on the Bulls Network.
Tonight on Married with Children, Al and Peg take sides.
Shave the beard. Yes!
No! In a war of the sexes. Who'll give in first? Steve?
Think of Marcy and take a look at my mother-in-law!
Or Marcy?
I will not give up my principles for an hour and a half of pleasure.
Look, you don't have to give up any...
Married with Children.
It all happens tonight.
On Fox.
This bug's for all that you do.
Papers say you busted it up pretty good. This is where we start.
You got a long road back. You missed the cheers. Can you beat those doubts and fears? You make America work.
For that something that won't let us quit, the clean, crisp taste of Beechwood aged Budweiser.
To your first game back.
This bug's for you.
Are we stopping for directions?
Nope, we're stopping for gas.
Can I help you?
Amoco Ultimate.
Coming right up.
Ask him if we're going the right way.
Hey, I know where I'm going.
Amoco Ultimate is the premium gasoline that's made for city driving. It cleans your engine as you drive. So fill up with Amoco Ultimate, because city driving can be tough, even if you know where you're going.
Okay, we'll get directions at that station up ahead.
Hey, back again, huh?
Next Saturday, the Indiana Pacers in Chicago Stadium. 7:35 game. As a bonus, WMAQ will present the world-famous chicken. Single seats and standing room tickets available.
Robert Parrish really doing a job. It's 10 points. Charles Oakley, he doesn't know what to do here. He says probably when I get to Motel 6, the light will be off.
It's just too tough for Charles. I mean, he's only 6'9". He's got to battle a 7-foot all-star pivot man. Brad Sellers looking to inbound. He comes in too, Oakley. Charles on the move, top of the key. 13 to shoot. Sellers has it outside left, plays it in, low left to Grant. Turnaround shot missed by Horace. Bird to rebound. Bulls cover up on Bird. And now Boston walks it up as Dennis Johnson brings it up. Minute 43 left in the quarter. Dennis Johnson off to the right, picks up the dribble. Bird feeds it into McHale, low left. Turnaround shot on Horace Grant is missed. Sam Vincent the rebound for the Bulls. Sam pushes it up on the dribble, takes it down the lane, off to Horace Grant. He lays it in. So the Bulls got out and ran the floor. Score off the break. It's a 2-point Boston lead. 1:22 remaining in the quarter. John Paxson and Dave Corzine ready to come on for the Bulls. Long jumper rimming good by Dennis Johnson, wide to the right. Dennis Johnson from 20. Sam Vincent right back for the Bulls, shoots in the lane, rims in and out. McHale the rebound, and Vincent thought he had him tied up, but Jake O'Donnell calls a foul on Sam Vincent. That's 5 team fouls on the Bulls.
Sam came down the lane, flipped the ball off the glass, and inside the rebound McHale. And so McHale will stroll down and shoot. Scottie Pippen comes down for
Sellers.
Bradley Sellers, and Corzine is in for
John Paxson is in for Vincent. Kevin McHale, 79% free thrower, had 33 on Friday, drills the first one. That's 5 points for McHale, and Boston leads by 5. 1:06 left in the quarter. Kevin McHale offers again. That's in. Celtics in front 31-25. Scottie Pippen brings it up for the Bulls. Pippen in the front court, right side Jordan. 16 to shoot. Up top, Horace Grant. Guarded by Bird in the switch. 10 on the clock. Scottie Pippen off to the right against Parrish. Takes him into the lane. Jump pass left to Paxson. Long outside jumper. No good by Paxson. Long rebound, Dennis Johnson. Paxson is down and limping back defensively. Dennis Johnson into the front court. Out to the left is Danny Ainge. Into McHale. McHale low left. Turns, fakes, leans in, flips the hook. Good. Kevin McHale with 8. And Boston has an 8-point lead. They have scored 6 in a row. Doug Collins takes a 20-second timeout with 30 seconds left in the quarter.
I don't know what happened to John Paxson in that shot. They flipped it out to him to take a long 2, and now Mark Feil, the trainer, looking at him. And I don't know if we've got any tape on that, but they tried to go down low, couldn't find anybody there. And now Mark working on Pax's ankle. He'll be out of the game, and I didn't see if who they're coming back with at the guard spot.
After the fact, Rory Sparrow is coming in to replace him. After the shot, looked like Pax came down, twisted his ankle. Scottie Pippen looks to bring it in. Comes into Horace Grant. Wide left is Pippen. 16 on the shot clock. Pippen is standing dribble against Bird outside left. Pippen has picked it up. Jordan has it in the left corner against Dennis Johnson. Michael on the drive in the lane. Hangs a pass off to Corzine. Low right, 5 to shoot. 4 on the clock. Corzine's force-up shot. Good from the right side.
How do you like it, Bird?
Take it.
He put it right in Bird's face
Right.
that time.
7 seconds, no shot clock. Danny Ainge off to the right. Plays it into Bird. Bird wheels on Pippen. Shoots the ball. No, and a foul on Scottie Pippen.
Bird does that so many times, Jim, and then Core did it to him. Now he comes down to the other end, gets Pippen, gives him a fake. And that's the first on him, and Bird goes to the line to shoot 2. Look at the routine Bird has. He won't get in there until he gets the ball.
That's
now
the way he should do it.
Yep, he's got a routine.
Yep. Now Bird delivers the free throw. Good. So he has 10 points here in the opening quarter, and Boston leads 34-27.
Difference in Chicago, he had none in the opening quarter.
Second one on the way. That's in. Celtics in front by 8, 3 seconds. Corzine throws it deep to Jordan. Michael Jordan shoots a...
He got fouled.
Got fouled at the buzzer trying to attempt a 3-pointer. So he'll be on the line. Danny Ainge?
Yep.
Danny Ainge picks up the foul, his first.
Good pass in a half court to Michael with the 4 seconds on the clock. He went trying to get the shot up. They attacked him, and Ainge got caught.
Michael offers the free throw. Rimming. Good. 35-28, Boston. And now Jordan trying to bring the Bulls within 6 after 1. And he does. We'll be back with second quarter action after these messages on the Bulls Network.
Who would you say is the most successful company? The one with the greatest first-year sales in American business history? The one that reached the Fortune 500 faster than any company in history? Or the one whose annual sales reached $1 billion faster than any company in history? It's not a difficult choice. The same company holds each record. The company that makes the world's most powerful personal computers. Compaq. It simply works better.
Practice. Practice till it can't get any smoother. That's what it takes to be the best in your class. But when you finally got it all together, when your heart and your hands win everybody over, there's nothing sweeter. Wild Irish Rose knows that feeling. We've been the best in our class for over 30 years.
Pick the winner, pick the rose, pick the one everybody knows.
Ford's done it again. Another big reason to buy from your local Ford dealer. Now up to $1,000 cash back, plus option package savings up to $2,000 more. And that's not on hard-to-sell models or something you don't want. Choose from America's #1 cars and trucks. Ford Taurus, Thunderbird, Escort, Mustang, and the best-selling trucks. All with Ford's 6-year, 60,000-mile warranty. Buy now for cash back up to $1,000, plus option package savings up to $2,000 more. Only from the quality people with quality products.
Well, it looks like a big playoff year for the Bulls this year in the NBA playoffs. Don't miss out. Here's a chance for you to get an opportunity at playoff tickets. put a deposit on season tickets for next season, but you have to act now. About 500 to 600 full season ticket plans remaining for next year. You do that, and that will ensure you have an opportunity to purchase playoff tickets this year. It's called the Playoff Payoff. Call the Bulls office at 943-5800 and ask about the Playoff Payoff.
Well, Jim, across that front line, front five, there's 12 minutes.
Talking about the front line.
Yeah, Walton, they expect to have him back. He hopes to be back. I visited with him on radio in Chicago, and he said he had an operation like in July 7th, and he's still working out with him. But now they'll have to go to their bench a little bit. I would expect to see Jim Paxson in there and maybe Roberts. And
in that first quarter, the Celtics 60% from the field, the Bulls 50%, and Boston out-rebounded the Bulls 12-10. The Bulls have Jordan, Sparrow, Pippen, Grant, and Corzine. Boston with Mark Akers in for Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, Larry Bird, Dennis Johnson, and Jim Paxson. John Paxson without with an injury in the first quarter, and we're trying to get the word on his injury. Sparrow has it out front, guarded by Jim Paxson. Pippen top of the key. Scottie Pipp turning on the pivot, plays it left side to Sparrow, into Pippen, low left against Bird. Pippen wheels on Bird out of the double team, lean in, shot good. Scottie Pippen brings the Bulls within 4 at 35-31.
You're right, Jim. I think they've got to go to core one more time, try to get a foul on Parrish.
They missed the boat. Parrish got 2 quick fouls without scoring a point, but stayed in the game and then scored 8 in the quarter. Dennis Johnson off to the left, holding on Jordan. Over the top into Parrish, and deep has the shot blocked by Jordan, but a foul called.
Oh, stuck. His whistle stuck. Now they went for 3 on Corzine, but Michael Jordan gets it. Jordan's first foul.
Yeah, that's who the foul was on.
They come right down and slide Parrish down the lane inside post position, throw it to him, and he wheels trying to draw the foul.
Parrish rims the free throw good. He is able, he probably has the opportunity to go one-on-one more out of the post than any other pivot man in the league, simply because of their great shooters from the perimeter.
The great range, that's right.
Parrish hits both free throws, and Boston in front 37-31. Sparrow into the front court. Pippen has it right side against Bird. Out front, Rory Sparrow wheels it left to Corzine. Across the lane in deep, clips the layup good. Dave Corzine, tough shot. He's got 6. That keeps the Bulls within 4 with 11 minutes left in the half. Dennis Johnson on the walk for Boston. Mark Akers wide right. Hands the ball to Johnson. DJ gives it up to Bird, right of the lane, backdoor to Jim Paxson. He lays it in.
Bullet pass again by Bird.
Boston keeps the 6-point lead. Their biggest has been 8. Left corner, Jordan. He comes up shooting good. Michael Jordan has 13. And the Bulls stay within 4.
He lost
33
DJ.
left.
He lost DJ in the baseline, but that was a good screen set by Corzine.
Did he elevate on that jump shot? Here's Paxson giving it up top of the circle to Dennis Johnson. He misses the 20-footer. The rebound on the floor. Corzine collects it. Now covers up on the ball. Plays to Jordan. Bulls looking to cut it to 2. Michael Jordan at the foul line. Angles right underneath. Scottie Pippen pumps the shot up. No good. A foul on Mark Akers, and that's going to be the deal with Pip. Every time he catches the ball inside.
That's why he's got to be able to spring himself powerfully up and try to slam the ball instead of fading away, because Michael finds him with a bullet pass down the lane.
And also why he's going to have to be able to shoot better at the free throw line, because teams are going to just wail on him when he gets the ball underneath there.
Well, a guy like Akers is going to wail anyway, because if he gets 6 and they lose him, it doesn't make any difference. Way to break it, Scotty.
That's right. Scottie Pippen missed 5 in a row the other night. He hits the first one here. And now Dirk Minifield is in. Dennis Johnson is out for Boston. 10 minutes and 15 seconds left in the half. The Celtics lead is 3.
You know what's on Bird's mind? He missed a shot earlier.
Rebound off the missed free throw to Pippen in from the left side. Scotty surrounded, tries to feed it to Corzine. It's knocked out of bounds by Boston. So the Bulls have it down 3. And Pippen will inbound it, baseline left. This is a big break for the Bulls. Pippen comes into Corzine, into Horace Grant, and he's fouled by Akers. That's the 2nd foul on Akers, and Horace was trying to pump the shot up on the loud pass.
Right, Jimmy, good pass by Corzine. Just caught it and fired it down in. Good screen set down low. Yes, sir. Good work by the Bulls on execution. And now the other rookie will try to take advantage of going to the free throw line.
Horace was 1 for 4 on Friday night. And he is too strong with the first one. Artis Gilmore comes in to replace Robert Parrish. We'll see if the Celtics continue to dump into the post with Gilmore in there the way they did with Parrish.
Well, now you may want to take, I don't know, you move Corzine out, or you can't afford him to get in trouble on Artis.
Horace Grant hits the second one. So the Boston lead has been cut to 2. 10 minutes left in the half. Dirk Minifield brings it up for the Celtics. Bird has it out to the left, shoots the long one. Good. Now the idea is to have Artis just set screens.
You got to get around him. I don't care. You've got to fight around him, not get caught in a jackpot with Bird.
13 points for Bird. Celtics up 4. Jordan right side shoots under pressure. It's in. Michael Jordan from the right baseline. He's got 15. And the Bulls stay within 2 with 9:40 left. First half here in the Boston Garden. A big crowd, but it's been a quiet one. Minifield gives to Bird. Long jumper right side is in and out, and Rory Sparrow collects the rebound. And now the Bulls looking to tie. Scottie Pippen in for the left pull-up shot of the way, banked it around and in. The game is tied. Scottie Pippen with 5.
Little rush game now they've got going.
41 all. Here's Gilmore at the top of the floor. Jim Paxson off to the left, guarded by Jordan. Minifield against Sparrow. Turns on the dribble, off to the right and off the ball. A foul on Pippen. Scottie Pippen with his second.
You know, you try to play skin-tight defense on Bird. You can't do that either when he doesn't have the ball, because you look around, bang, there's Artis or Akers setting a big screen.
Celtics have it in play. 2 team fouls on the Bulls here in the second quarter. Jim Paxson guarded by Jordan at the foul line. Paxson down the lane to the right, shoots under pressure, banked it no good. Horace Grant rebounds to Pippen. What's the call? It stopped the fast break. Foul on Gilmore.
On Corzine.
No. 53 on Artis Gilmore. But that stops a fast break. You know what?
Well, the shot was missed by Jim Paxson. He came up. Horace had the ball, and you see Artis is being blocked out by Corzine. Now the shot is long gone.
What a late whistle if that's where the foul was called. The Bulls are out of there running with it. I guess he held onto Corzine after the fact. Pippen to Jordan, right of the lane, 13-footer, rimming no. Rebound tipped off to Akers. So Boston back looking to regain the lead with 8:40 left in the half. And Casey Jones takes a 20. That'll get McHale into the game. 8 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in the first half. The Bulls and Celtics all even here at 41. Boston coming in with a home record of 27 wins and 4 defeats. But, of course, some of those games, home games, were played in Hartford, remember, where one of those defeats was administered by the Bulls. We still have no word on John Paxson as to the extent of his injury, but he appears to have an ice wrap on his right ankle. Other games today, the Nets home with Indiana this afternoon. Denver hosting Seattle. Dallas is at Portland. Washington at Detroit. Sacramento tonight playing the Clippers in L.A. And the Lakers really struggling on the road at Golden State.
Speaking about struggling, Jim, it's the bench of the Celtics that usually struggles. Jim Paxson with only 2 off of their bench.
And he looks to inbound. McHale is in for Bird. Boston has it in play. Dirk Minifield off to the right side on the walk against Sparrow. 12 to shoot. Around an Akers screen, Minifield comes left to Paxson. Jordan has him, 5 to shoot. Up top, they play to Minifield down the lane. The ball loose and out of bounds to Boston. They'll get 5 on the shot clock. Dave Corzine couldn't quite come up with a loose ball.
That's a shot. That's what you want to look at when you're scouting, because McHale and Gilmore were down low, and as the screen came off, they were both wide open underneath. They really set themselves up in a post.
Boston comes into Paxson. Right corner shot, rimming no. Rebound Akers over Pippen. Akers with a running hook in the lane, in and out. Gilmore the rebound, knocked away and stolen by Jordan. Michael Jordan out on the drive into the front court. Takes it in on Minifield to Pippen for the layup. So the Bulls' athletic ability and quickness pays off as they take the lead. As soon as Gilmore caught the ball, Michael said, "I'll take this."
As soon as he brought it down is right.
Here's Minifield on the drive into the lane. Backs it out, foul line. Lost it to Sparrow. And then Rory Sparrow is fouled by Dirk Minifield, but it's in the backcourt, so it's not a breakaway.
Rory Sparrow with limited time, but he's got the hands in there too, the quick hands on Minifield, steals the ball, and Bulls with a 2-point lead.
14 fouls on Boston. Rory Sparrow front court to the right. Jordan has it doubled up, down to Sparrow down the lane. His layup blocked out of bounds by Gilmore.
Good give and go though. Gilmore back for the block.
Good play by Artis, and Scottie Pippen will inbound it. Baseline right, looks to bring it in around Akers. Jump pass into Corzine off to the right. Corzine holding it. Corzine on the dribble, top of the key, hands to Sparrow. Sparrow works to the right against Minifield. Shot clock at 7. Jordan double team, back to Sparrow. Open foul line jumper, good. Rory Sparrow hits a big one. And the Bulls lead by 4. Boston pushes it up to Paxson. He looked like he double dribbled, didn't it? Paxson out to the left, plays the ball out front to Minifield. Right of the circle is McHale. Into Gilmore, low right. Artis turns on Corzine for the shot up. Gilmore with his first 2 points of the day, and it's 45-43. Rory Sparrow on the walk off to the left. Sparrow a standing dribble outside left against Minifield. Sparrow's pass into Corzine, left baseline shot on the way, missing. Rebound, McHale, up court, Pippen a steal. Good play by Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen in on Gilmore, flipped it up, no good. Gilmore the rebound. Boston out on the break to Paxson. Paxson feeds Minifield, back to McHale. He lays it in. The game is tied. Kevin McHale with 10. Scottie Pippen's got to be asking, what can you do to get a foul called in this league?
Right, delay the game. What they did was they held that ball underneath because McHale was sprawled under the basket.
45 all. 6:39 left in the half. Michael Jordan walks it up for the Bulls. Lobs it off to Sparrow, who comes into the front court. Scottie Pippen, top of the key, works left on Akers. Akers all over him, and finally a foul called on Mark Akers. They're over the limit. That's 3 fouls on Akers. 6:29 left to go in the half, and a timeout with the game tied at 45 on the Bulls Network.
Okay, let's see what you got. Cock your weenies. Alfalfa sprouts. Looks like wimp food to me. Where's the starting lineup? You, Chunky, get over here.
Nothing takes care of a mean appetite like the hearty chunks of beef and garden vegetables in Campbell's chunky old-fashioned vegetable beef soup.
That better not be the last of the chunky.
Campbell's Chunky. It takes care of the meanest appetites.
These days, people talk a lot about truth in labeling. At Budweiser, we started our own truth in labeling program over 100 years ago. And what was true 100 years ago is still true today. Budweiser, the king of beers.
You get it done. That's why others can depend on you. And you want a truck that won't let you down. It's got to carry its load. No nonsense. Just good old-fashioned sweat and muscles. The 88 Toyota 4x2. It all starts at your Toyota dealer. He'll help with a deal that makes sense for you. Great truck, great deal. But you got to go see him. Because all work isn't your kind of style. So head to your Toyota dealer and ride with the best.
Tomorrow night at 7, animated fun for the whole family when Top Cat and the Beverly Hills Cats come to WFLD, Fox 32. 6:29 left in the half, and this game is tied at 45. The Bulls have Charles Oakley and Sam Vincent back in. Michael Jordan is out. Rory Sparrow stays at the other guard spot. Scottie Pippen and Dave Corzine round out the Chicago lineup right now. Boston comes back with Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, Artis Gilmore, Jim Paxson, and Dennis Johnson.
No turnovers in the game for the Bulls
to this point, and Boston guilty of 4, and most of those 4 turnovers, the Bulls stole the ball from them. So Pippen on the line, 1 for 2 free throwing on the afternoon, offers the first one short.
You just see it coming out. You're right, Jim. He's the only guy we know that hits the bottom of the rim on the way up. And a short free throw.
The second foul by Pippen. Second free throw. That's also missed, but Oakley another rebound. So the Bulls have rebounded Scottie's misses, and they get another chance to regain the lead. Out to the left is Sparrow. Sparrow pressured by Jim Paxson. A pass into Corzine, stolen by Gilmore. Boston runs the court to Paxson. To Bird down the lane for the dunk. And the Celtics have the lead. Larry Bird with 15. Well, the Bulls had some opportunities.
A bad pass starting out into the post.
Oakley with the ball out front against McHale. Over the top, Pippen inside on Bird. Got fouled, shoots it in. No call. And it's a good thing. It would have been before the shot. Scottie Pippen with 9, and the game tied at 47. Dennis Johnson off to the right, leans over the dribble against Sparrow. Bird fakes the long one, feeds Artis Gilmore underneath, and he lays it in.
Oh, you got to grab him. Got to grab him, Charles.
Gilmore with 4. Yeah, remember, Artis is only a 47% free thrower.
Absolutely. That close, you grab him.
Celtics in front by 2. Pippen has it outside left against Bird. Oakley with a ball left of the circle. Charles walks top of the key, 12 to shoot. Sparrow with it wide right, 10 on the clock, into Pippen against Bird. Turnaround jumper, good.
Oh,
Scottie Pippen with 11. And the game tied at 49. Pippen went down. No foul call on his last 2 shots. Dennis Johnson, top of the key. Right side is Bird, shoots out of the right corner. It's in. Larry Bird with 17. And Boston keeps the 2-point lead. Sam Vincent hustles it up for the Bulls. Vincent outside left, plays to Sparrow in the left corner. Rory Sparrow on the dribble. Around an Oakley screen, top of the key, 12 to shoot. Left side is Pippen. Scottie fakes left lane, lean in jumper. Rimming good. Scottie Pippen's got 13.
Pippen and Bird putting a show on there.
Pippen
now.
with the last 6 for the Bulls, and Bird with the last 4 for Boston.
Torture chamber.
And it goes to McHale. The half hook in the lane is in. Whenever they want one, they can go into the post to Kevin McHale or Parrish. Here's Vincent back for the Bulls. Chicago looking to tie, and Doug Collins takes time. 4:23 left in the half. 53-51 Boston on the Bulls Network.
Tonight on Jump Street,
I think I'm pregnant.
a victim of rape.
I just don't know what to do.
Aoki is the man accused.
She says you're the father of her baby.
Why are you doing this to me?
You calling my daughter a liar?
Yes, I am.
Can his friend save his career?
Aoki's future could be in our hands.
A powerful 21 Jump Street.
How dare you!
Tonight at 6 on Fox 32.
This year, come to the Californias. United takes you to more of the Californias than any other airline. Come fly the friendly skies.
Can't beat the feeling. It's a flash in the heat of day. A shiver that's coming your way. Just a sip and you're gonna stay. Hey, 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 can't stop it. Can't stop it. The feeling you get from a Coca-Cola classic. Can't beat it. You can't beat the real thing. Can't beat the feeling.
Saturday night, WMAQ presents The Chicken as the Bulls host the Indiana Pacers. Single tickets and standing room tickets available for that one. Well, at halftime today on WMAQ, they will be bringing you up to date on all the news around the world. And on Fox 32 at halftime, we'll have another edition of the NBA Journal. Johnny Kerr will be visiting with Bob Ryan of the Boston Globe. It would be safe to say that Bob Ryan is the president of Basketball Junkies.
Yeah.
Sellers inbounding, and he comes in play to Vincent. Vincent guarded by Paxson out front to the right, 14 to shoot. Oakley with it out high against McHale. Now to Sam Vincent. McHale on the switch off. Vincent on the drive. Plays it up. Blocked by Gilmore, out of bounds. Close to a goaltend. Very close to goaltending.
Gilmore giving him the dimension that they're looking for now defensively. Sam goes up. Gilmore comes over, blocks it away.
Looked like a good call. Bulls inbounded Jordan. Right baseline shot. Mayor ball. Sellers comes down. Fadeaway shot from the left. Rimming. No. Rebound fight tipped away. Bird has it. Bird up court with a pass to Paxson. Jim Paxson hustles it up on the dribble. Guarded by Vincent, top of the key. Dennis Johnson, open shot left of the lane is in. Dennis Johnson with 6 today, and Boston has a 4-point lead. Michael Jordan back for the Bulls, double team right wing. Out front, Vincent. Left of the circle is Corzine. Underneath is Oakley. Charles lays it in. Charles Oakley with 4, and the Bulls stay within 2. Good movement of the ball today by the Bulls. 3.5 minutes left to go in the first half. 55-53 Boston. Dennis Johnson on the walk for the Celtics. Stops the dribble to the left, gives it to Bird. He turns the corner down the lane, lost it, got it back, laid it in. Larry Bird stayed with it. 19 points for Bird. Sam Vincent into the front court. 3:15 left to go in the half. Vincent works at foul line, down the lane to the left, inside with a pass off. He drew the foul. He got in the air, was trying to shoot it, and drew the foul. Jim Paxson, the personal foul. That is his first. Danny Ainge back in for Jim Paxson. The word on John Paxson, sprain of the right ankle.
Big ice pack sitting on John's right ankle, and Sam Vincent steps to the line. He missed his last free throw. The only one that he's missed is a Bull.
Now he drills this one. That free throw was in the game Friday night, not in this game today.
And I remember Charles Oakley got it and put it back in for 2.
Right. Second one on the way, right through. So Sam drills them both. The Bulls stay within 2. 3:10 left to go, first half here in Boston Garden. It's been a good ball game to this point today. Dennis Johnson directing traffic out front. Standing dribble, now walks off to the right. Johnson picks it up against Jordan. Bird has it against Sellers, right of the lane. Fadeaway shot. Yep. 21 for Bird. 10 in this quarter. Sam Vincent up court for the Bulls. Angles right, gives to Oakley. Baseline right. Charles Oakley fakes on McHale. Back out to Vincent. Corzine's 20-foot shot. Good top of the key. Dave Corzine spotted up and drilled it.
You know what could happen, don't you? Bird could throw 50 here today.
I'm not so sure Michael won't match him. 59-57. 2.5 left in the half. Both teams shooting very well in the second quarter. McHale ahead of the key. Left corner, Bird fakes on Sellers. Lean in jumper. Banked it in. Larry Bird with 23.
It's one-on-one on Bird. No, he's getting no help guarding Bird.
Here's Sam Vincent, foul line, picks up the dribble, and off the ball we get a whistle down low. A foul called against Kevin McHale guarding Oakley. And that's the first foul on Kevin McHale. Horace Grant comes in for the Bulls. Dave Corzine is out, and Charles Oakley on the free throw line to shoot 2.
They have absolutely no help on Bird. He's been a one-on-one situation against Pippen and Sellers this first half. And you watch Michael is being double-teamed by their 2 guards. It's hard to double-team their ball club.
Oakley hits the free throw because Bird can beat you finding the open man with the pass as well as with the shot. Second shot by Oakley. That's in. The Bulls within 2. Boston is led by as many as 8. In the front court, Dennis Johnson. Top of the key against Jordan. They play left to Danny Ainge this time. Into McHale. Into post. Bouncer out to Johnson. Foul line jumper. Good. Dennis Johnson with 8. I don't think he's missed, has he? Maybe 4 out of 5 from the field. Sam Vincent left side. Plays to Jordan. Michael across the lane. Got tripped. No call.
He got tripped. He's going to give him a
travel.
No, he was going to give him a travel. And he did. Capers said, what do you got? He said, a travel. Now, how do you travel? You don't tangle your own feet, do you? Let's see what happened. Take a look at the television.
Looked like he tripped on
McHale.
Kevin McHale's foot.
Sure it is. McHale reaches back in to give a little bit of help, and there's a little...
Right there. Here is Bird on the drive, shoots the ball, no good. Horace Grant collects the rebound. Up court, Sellers. Brad Sellers brings it down. Sellers left to the key, off to Jordan. Michael on the move around a Sellers screen. Now to Sam Vincent. He takes it, foul line, comes up shooting short. Rebound, Gilmore. He's tied up. Gilmore, no call on the jump ball. And now he plays it ahead to Bird, to Danny Ainge. Back to Bird. Bird right of the lane, 13-footer short. Sam Vincent the rebound and a foul on Larry Bird. That's his first.
Bird moaning all the way on the play. They'll walk all the way down. That's the first one on Bird. Bird went up for the shot. Nobody near him. A little hand on the hip. He did. He put a hand on the hip just enough to put him off. Then Sam got the rebound. Bird on the foul.
Sam Vincent on the line to shoot 2. So those little touch fouls that were called earlier in the game. Now a player gets tripped, another guy gets shoved in the waist, and nothing gets called. And the free throw good by Vincent. He's got 7. Akers in. Gilmore gets a hand. Artis showing some inspiration today while he was out there. He blocked a couple shots.
That's the best we've seen him play, Jim, on either team.
Sam
really
Vincent's
played well.
second free throw is good. 8 points for Vincent. The Bulls stay within 2. 1 minute left in the half. Dennis Johnson brings it up for Boston. Dennis Johnson directing traffic, plays it left side to Danny Ainge. Bird has it in the corner against Sellards. Underneath is McHale. Turns, fakes on Oakley. Doubled up outside to Dennis Johnson. Shoots the ball right at the key. Good. Dennis Johnson with 10. Boston keeps the 4-point lead. But defensively, the Bulls want to keep playing them just that way. Here's Oakley out high, hands to Vincent. Sam on the cut to the right, gives to Jordan. Michael double team right side, 12 to shoot. Jump pass to Vincent. Back to Jordan to the right. Shot clock at 8. Michael in the drive into the lane, in deep. Lays it in with the left hand. What a drive by Jordan. He's got 17. The Bulls stay within 2.
Oh, he puts that left hand at you like you don't know if he's righty or lefty.
3 different. Shot clock at 15, and Boston playing it out. Dennis Johnson, a standing dribble against Jordan. Front court to the right.
Look at that mess down there in the corner.
Here's a lob into McHale. Low right turnaround jumper. Around and out. Back in again. Kevin McHale hits it. Boston up 4. 6 seconds. Michael Jordan into the front court. Jordan dribbles it out. Shoots out of the left corner. Rimming no. And at halftime, it's a 4-point Boston lead. We got a good one cooking today in Boston Garden. The Celtics 67. The Bulls 63. We'll be back and recap the first half after these messages on the Bulls Network.
Well, you're the kind of man that likes to do things your own way. And you can bet it's right when you get through. Ooh. And there's a beer that always fits right in your hand. 'Cause you're a bud man, and this bud's for you. Oh, you do. This bud's for you.
Finding something in your size and just the right color is no big deal when you know where to look. Ameritech Pages Plus, published by Donnelly Directory. Shop here and shop sharp.
This is the last one. Somebody better go out.
I'm not going out.
Ameritech Pages Plus, published by Donnelly Directory. Shop here and shop sitting down.
In 1959, 22 people fit into this phone booth. In 1963, 40 people fit into this VW. How many could fit into a place as big as McDonald's? We may be about to find out. For a limited time, McDonald's announces big burgers at small prices. A freshly made McDLT only $1.19, or a beefy quarter pounder with cheese only 99 cents. So come on over, especially if you're the kind who knows how to fit in.
It's a fact. Your local Ford dealer can save you over $1,300 on a fabulous new Ford Taurus. For a limited time, get $750 cash back direct from Ford on any new Taurus sedan or wagon in stock. Then, combine the $750 cash back with option package savings up to $600 more. You could save over $1,300 on the hot-selling Ford Taurus. Only from the quality people with the quality products. Your local Ford dealer. But don't wait. It all ends soon.
The Boston Celtics with a 4-point lead on the Bulls, 67-63 here at halftime. And that potent front line of Boston that we have talked about so often, well, not only this year, but down through the years, McHale, Bird, and Parrish, they have 47 of the 67 points today.
Well, you know, the 10 points that Dennis Johnson has also, he's hit that open shot, Jim. He's hit 5 of those open shots for him. And that's something to know, that you have to just practice an open shot from around a free throw line.
But even so, John, even though he's been hitting them, if you're the Bulls, you still want to defend them the same way and still give him that shot.
Absolutely, because the Bulls got some superb play from their young players again. Scottie Pippen had 13 points. Jimmy got them all in that second quarter, and he did it against a pretty good, heady player in Larry Bird.
The Celtics, on the other hand, when you're talking about players off the bench, have only 6 points off their bench today. And as Johnny mentioned, Scottie Pippen alone has scored 13 points for the Bulls. But Boston did get a lift in the first half from Artis Gilmore. He played very inspired, I thought.
He did, Jim, a couple blocks. He made a couple baskets. They got 6 off their bench. Paxson scored 2. And their Paxton, Jim Paxton, and then of course the Bulls, Johnny Paxton, his first shot came down funny on that right ankle, and we see him with a bag of ice on it, so he's got a little sprain. The Bulls will be a little short-handed coming out the second half.
But with the Chicago win on Friday, and with the Bulls having played well in the first half, this young club has to be pretty confident today.
Yeah, a lot of points scored. Both teams running very well. They are confident.
Boston in front by 4, 67-63. We'll be back with an edition of the NBA Journal after these messages on the Bulls Network.
You don't think about electricity when the lights work, or when the coffee perks, or when the refrigerator stays cold. The reason you can take electricity for granted is because Commonwealth Edison doesn't. But on a cold Chicago evening last November, Mr. Clarence Williams didn't either. And that made it a real warm place to be. Commonwealth Edison, we're there when you need us.
Multi-valve performance series from Toyota. A very tough act to follow.
Hi, how was your day?
The usual.
Well, today from Boston Garden, welcome to another edition of the NBA Journal. We've got a busy program here at halftime, so let's get started with a look at the scores from last night around the NBA. Busy night, Milwaukee winning by a point over the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Bucks have beaten Cleveland 8 straight times dating back to last year. Ricky Pierce, a big game, had 29 points. Elsewhere, the New York Knicks continue to be hot at home. They beat Atlanta by 6, even though Dominique Wilkins had 39 points and 17 rebounds in that game. New York wins it 116-110. Philadelphia winning a big game for them on the road at Washington. The Sixers are within a half game of the Bullets and the 8th playoff spot in the East. And San Antonio won at home over Utah. 113-110 was that final score. The Los Angeles Lakers continuing to struggle without Magic Johnson. The Phoenix Suns beat the Lakers in Phoenix last night, 102-95. Phoenix with 3 straight wins now. And the Houston Rockets on the road having difficulty at Sacramento. The Sacramento Kings pounded Houston 121-104. Taking those final scores into consideration, it's time to check the Eastern Conference playoff picture starting today. With only about 18 games left in the regular season, the Celtics have a 1-game lead on Detroit for the best record in the conference. Atlanta running third, but only 2.5 ahead of the Bulls now. And the Bulls, 10 games over 500, have a half-game lead on Milwaukee and the 4th spot in the East, and of course the home court advantage. After Milwaukee, it's the Indiana Pacers, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and now the 76ers with the 8th playoff spot as of right now. Now remember this, Philadelphia has a great home record has a great home schedule as opposed to road schedule from here on out. Well, in the Boston Garden, it's always great to come in here and you see all the tradition. You see the banners hanging from the rafters, and you always get to see great friends as well. Longtime friend of the NBA, Bob Ryan of the Boston Globe. Earlier, he visited with Johnny Kerr.
Thanks, J.D. I'm visiting with Bob Ryan, writer with the Boston Globe, probably one of the most believable writers in the NBA and has been for many, many years. Bob, I tell you, I see more players that will talk with you and talk direct with you and not try to avoid things. They know that you've got the background and knowledge. How do you get that feeling with these players to talk so frankly with you?
John, I've been around a long time now. I started covering this team in 1969, so I'm a familiar face, and I hope I am believable, as you said, and that players feel just comfortable with me. I love the game. I just try to convey that to people right off, that most of the players that come into the league, I certainly not only have an idea of their college background, but their high school background, and I'm just a basketball junkie, and I think if that feeling comes through, maybe that's why they can relate to me.
You know, you've had your club here has had a fantastic record of making late-season acquisitions and adding just the right chemistry to a team that needs that extra player. It looks like you did it again with Jim Paxson.
Well, I think everyone would agree that Jim Paxson's style is a style that is totally compatible to the Boston Celtics, especially this team, which has ceased to be a running team. Jim is a move without the ball player, come off picks, go back door, pop out kind of player who just quote unquote knows how to play basketball. He could have played with you. He could have played with the original Celtics. He could have gone back door with you know, Joe Lapchick when he was playing. You know, he says, so this means he's on the right team, because a lot of teams today are athletic run, dunk, jump, shoot teams that leave him in the dust. But with the Boston Celtics, he's ideal.
Not only that, a writer and writer of a great book. You teamed with Terry Pluto to write 48 minutes about a game between the Boston Celtics and Cleveland. It ended up to be a great game, and it's an in-depth thing that I certainly love as a basketball fan, or even the average person. What gave you the idea to go with a book like that?
The idea was Terry Pluto's. We basically appropriated, which is a politer word than steal. We stole an idea from Daniel Okrent, who wrote a book called 9 Innings, and in it he just dissected one baseball game in 1982, the Brewers and the Orioles, as a microcosm of the whole, try to explore the strategy and the psychology of the sport as seen through this one game. And so we tried it in basketball. We got very, very lucky, John, because the game we chose to do was an overtime game here, Cleveland and Boston. So many elements that make pro basketball great were present in that game, and we really had a great time with the project.
If you're a basketball fan, get it. 48 minutes by Bob Ryan and Terry Pluto. This is Johnny Kerr visiting with Bob Ryan in the Boston Garden. Let's go back to Jim Durham.
Okay, Reds, thank you very much. That's going to do it for the NBA Journal today. We'll be back and have first half highlights after we stop for these messages on the Bulls Network.
The lobby could have come from the Place de la Concorde in Paris. The antiques could have come from the Smithsonian in Washington. And the Chagalls could have come from the Guggenheim in New York. But a 5-year performance record that looks like this could only have come from one business bank in Chicago, the Exchange National Bank.
You have located the ultimate gasoline. Indeed, Watson. But how could you know the ultimate was here at Amico?
Elementary, my dear Watson. My car knows.
Oh.
Pure Amico Ultimate, rated the best gasoline you can buy.
But Holmes, how does your car know?
Ah, yes, Watson, that is the ultimate question.
Chicago Bulls basketball is sponsored in part by your local Ford dealers. Quality people, quality products. By Amico Ultimate Lead-Free Premium. By McDonald's of Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana. By the makers of Campbell's Chunky Soup. It takes care of the meanest appetites. By Michelob, so exceptionally smooth. The night belongs to Michelob. By the Illinois Department of Commerce and Community Affairs, Office of Tourism. And by Exchange National Bank. Maybe it's time to exchange.
In the first half, good shooting both ways. Michael Jordan leading the Bulls in scoring with 17. Scottie Pippen has 13. Sam Vincent and Dave Corzine with 8 apiece. But the Boston Celtics were led by Larry Bird with 23. Kevin McHale had 14 in the first half. Dennis Johnson with 10. Robert Parrish also with 10. It was a well-played first half. Both teams took care of the ball very well. Both teams shot the ball extremely well. And we look forward to another good half of basketball coming up after these messages on the Bulls Basketball Network.
Being 7'2" has its disadvantages. Like I've got the biggest stomach on the team.
When I get hungry, you can hear my stomach growling in the next area code. And when that happens, I pick up some Campbell's Chunky.
Nothing takes care of a mean appetite like the hearty chunks of beef and garden vegetables in Campbell's Chunky Beef Soup.
I look for two things in the kitchen: chunky and high ceilings.
Campbell's Chunky. It takes care of the meanest appetites.
There's one thing I hate, it's a dirty engine. Right, Frankie?
Right.
Pure Amico Ultimate, the engine cleaning gasoline. Cigars and women, I know. Engine cleaning gasoline, my car knows.
Hey, Sam!
In most places, there is an unwritten rule that a fisherman will lie rather than admit to having a bad day.
Catch anything?
Just one perch. But in Illinois, this tradition never caught on.
Was it big?
No, about like usual.
So sit down.
Perhaps that's because when the fishing is as good as it is in Illinois, there's just nothing to lie about.
Illinois, you put me in a happy state.
We'll be at the Schaefer's, okay?
Remember, no parties.
Sure, Dad.
Yes, they're gone. Come over.
Let's start it. Bring out the party. Let's break it out now. Coca-Cola Classic.
I can't believe they went home.
Great. Just great.
Well, we talked about the good shooting in that first half. The Boston Celtics 64% from the field. The Bulls a very solid 54%. At the foul line, Chicago 11 for 17. Boston has hit all 6. And the Celtics out-rebounded the Bulls 20-18. You talk about a well-played first half. The Bulls committed only 2 turnovers, and Boston had 4 turnovers in the first half. Off the bench, of course, the Bulls outscoring Boston. Boston only had 6 points off the bench, and the Bulls had 18. Okay, if you're Casey Jones, you are saying this at halftime. Hey, we just shot 64% and we only lead by 4. If you're Doug Collins, you're saying, hey, we don't want to get into a shooting contest with this team, right?
Well, I know one thing. Casey Jones and Jimmy Rogers must be like Sundance and Butch Cassidy looking over their shoulder saying, who are those guys? Well, here come those guys with the ball now.
These guys in the red shirts have eaten a lot of green dust down through the years, and they're trying to correct that this weekend. Oakley with the ball top of the key. Plays it left to Jordan. Michael lost it out of bounds. Knocked out by Boston. With 11 on the shot clock, the Bulls come in. Baseline left. Sellers will make the inbounds pass. Brad Sellers looks to bring it in. Comes into Jordan in the corner against Dennis Johnson. Michael on the drive under the hoop. Kicks a pass out to Vincent. Sam fires good. Sam Vincent hits the jumper from out front. He has 10, and the Bulls stay within 2. Dennis Johnson controlling for the Celtics. Off to the left, standing dribble, guarded loosely by Jordan. Wide left is Bird. He's pressured by Sellers. Parrish has it out high left against Corzine. Right side, Danny Ainge. He spots up and fires good. Ainge hits from 20. He has 6 points on the day. Boston knows what to do with an open shot. Here is Michael Jordan right of the lane. Corzine swings it left to Sam Vincent. Underneath Oakley. Got a foul called on Parrish. That's his 3rd. Robert Parrish with the first foul of the second half.
Parrish got 2 right away, Jim, if you remember, and now really working hard underneath, trying to get a little even here. As Oak, he draws the foul.
The Bulls have it in play. Oakley with a ball, top of the circle. Charles over the top to Jordan, low right, around Dennis Johnson. Shoots it up, no. Rebound tipped off to Corzine and out of bounds to Boston. So the Celtics in front by 4 with the ball and 10:52 left in the 3rd. Dennis Johnson walks it up. Kevin McHale out high left, gives to Parrish, top of the key. Underneath Ainge, spins out in the lane. Jump pass, right side shot, Dennis Johnson, in and out. Rebound fight, Oakley wins it. Outlets to Sellers. Brad Sellers pushes it into the front court on the dribble. Gives it up to Vincent. Sam goes foul line, turns right side Sellers. 18-foot shot, rimming no. Rebound, loose ball, foul on Kevin McHale as he knocked Oakley away. And McHale with his 2nd foul.
Oak has been able to now draw 2 fouls on 2 of their big people just by going in close, Jim.
2 team fouls on Boston. Brad Sellers looking to bring it in. He triggers to Oakley, top of the key. Jordan has it left to the lane. Michael on the move. Foul line, dumps it off to Corzine. The right corner shot is no good by Corzine. The rebound to Ainge. Bird falls down on the play, and now Dennis Johnson brings it up. Celtics looking to go up 6. McHale has it right of the lane, and Vincent steals the ball from him. Michael Jordan feeds Vincent. Sam trailing on the play to Jordan for the dunk. Michael Jordan with 19, and the Bulls stay within 2. So Sam Vincent made the steal, and he and Jordan ran the break. Danny Ainge off to the right, picks it up. Plays it outside to Dennis Johnson. Wide left is Robert Parrish. Shot clock at 12. Parrish holding left, Johnson top of the key. Bird flips the ball into McHale, knocked away by Jordan, and a foul called on Michael Jordan. That's his second foul.
They give it the little flip foul on Jordan, but Corzine really going at it, or Oakley really going at it down low with McHale.
Michael popped that ball out of there. We had the same angle the official had, and it was difficult to see on our TV replay, but from our angle, looking in from out front, it looked like Michael had all ball. Celtics have it in play. Dennis Johnson holding right of the circle. Right corner Ainge, he fires, missing. Rebound tipped away, Parrish, Jordan trying to save in the corner. It's out of bounds to Boston. Robert Parrish was trying to control the ball inbounds, and Michael almost had another steal. Larry Bird will inbound for the Celtics in the left corner. Into McHale underneath, flips the hook up, no. Parrish over Corzine, follow-up shot, no good. Rebound, Oakley, outlets to Sellers. Bulls down looking to tie. Brad Sellers front court to the right. Picks up the dribble. Jordan has it right of the lane, shoots under pressure, banks it in. Michael Jordan ties the game. He's got 21. 9:10 remaining in the third. The Bulls won't go away today. Trying for a weekend sweep of the Celts. Here's Bird right of the circle, jumper right through. Larry Bird with 25. Sam Vincent on the drive for the Bulls, off to the left. Vincent flips it into Sellers, low left against Bird. Turnaround shot by Sellers, missed. Parrish the rebound. Covers up, hands the ball to Dennis Johnson. Dennis Johnson up court to Bird. Bird wide right against Sellers. Bird backing in right of the lane, 13 to shoot. Larry Bird across the lane, feeds it out to Dennis Johnson, sidesteps Jordan down the lane, and Oakley fouls him, and Dennis Johnson shoots 2. Charles Oakley with his second foul. Dennis Johnson, a good free thrower, 86%.
The Bird drove down the middle, everybody concentrating on him. They fired it back out to Dennis Johnson, and he was able to get the momentum of Michael off a little bit and then drove the lane. Oakley just creamed him on the play, and Dennis Johnson will step to the line. He has not been there today.
Good free thrower, though. And he drops the first one in, and Boston steps out to a 3-point lead again. So
through their lineup, Jim, they're good free throws.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, their starters are really
almost 80% as a team.
Yeah. They get 3/4 of a point.
Dennis Johnson hits both free throws. He has 12. The Celtics perfect at 8 tries on the day. 73-69. Boston the lead. Bulls the ball. Sam Vincent at the controls, top of the circle. Jordan right of the lane, off to Corzine. Open shot right baseline. Good. Dave Corzine with 10. The Bulls stay within 2. Danny Ainge at the controls. Starts it with Parrish, top of the circle. Wide left is Dennis Johnson. McHale left of the lane. Kevin McHale comes across baseline. Lean in scoop. Missed it. Oakley clears it. Charles spins out, plays it ahead to Jordan. Michael Jordan up court for the Bulls, looking to tie. Jordan stutter step move in the lane. Left corner shot by Sam Vincent.
Offense on Michael.
Offensive foul on the Bulls, number 23.
That's 3 fouls on Michael Jordan.
He gives the ball up and ran
into Danny Ainge on the pass off, and so the foul on Jordan is his 3rd. Dennis Johnson up court for Boston. Works off to the right, standing dribble. Dumps it into McHale, low right. The jump hook missed. Sellers the rebound. Hands to Vincent. Again, the Bulls with a chance to tie. Sam Vincent down right of the circle. Backs it out against Danny Ainge. And the shot clock is at 15. Brad Sellers plays into Jordan. Low left, turnaround shot on DJ. Rimming, no. Tip Corzine won't go. Tipped again, good. Brad Sellers.
Oh, boy. Had some action there on that hoop that time, Jimmy.
It's 8 points for Sellers. The game tied at 73. Inside is Parrish. Low left, turnaround jumper. Missing. Oakley another rebound. Smacked it to the floor, then hands to Vincent. Bulls looking for the lead as Vincent takes it down right of the lane, runs into Ainge. Right corner, Jordan. Michael on the drive, and a chopping foul called on Dennis Johnson as Jordan drove the right baseline.
Now, that could have been a foul on Vincent going down the lane, but Johnson catches his instead as he reaches from behind, slashes Michael, and not to the hoop, so they'll put it in bounds on the side.
3 team fouls on Boston. The Bulls have it in play. Charles Oakley, top of the circle. Outside left is Vincent. Again into Jordan. Michael for the dunk. Michael Jordan with 23.
McHale said I was going to stop that shot.
He had a good look at it, didn't he? 75-73. The Bulls in front. Dennis Johnson into Jordan, left of the lane, backs it out. DJ goes down low, turnaround fadeaway jumper, good. Dennis Johnson trying to get the foul called on Michael. He's got 14 points in the game. Sam Vincent up court, in from the right side, feeds Jordan, lost the ball, Boston to steal. Danny Ainge off to Parrish, in for the right side, and Boston has the lead as Robert Parrish scores. He's got 12. 77-75. The Celtics haven't run off it. They have picked their spots. And they picked one there.
Can't stop either one of these clubs.
Sam Vincent outside left. Stops the dribble. Sellers has it, foul line against Bird. Jordan with it off to the right. 7 to shoot. Michael Jordan fakes on Johnson. Lean in jumper. Bank no good. McHale the rebound. Gets the ball off to Danny Ainge. Ainge brings it up on the drive. Right corner, Bird. Fakes on Sellers. Drives the lane. Scoops for Perry. She traveled, no call. Jordan blocks the shot. McHale gets it. Then he's fouled going up. Timeout taken with 5:54 left to go in the third quarter. Boston up 2, 77-75 on the Bulls network.
If you run a growing business, it can be hard to get the kind of attention you deserve from your bank. You see, at most banks, the business department is just one of many departments. But there's a big difference between a bank with a business department and a bank that's all business.
Business department, please.
Sir, we're all business.
In Chicago, there's only one bank for business, all business, nothing but business. American National.
This spot's for all that you
It's
do.
all tied up. Miles, you're in. 110, only 4 seconds left to play. Sanger at the top of the key, shoots. Over the rim, Miles with the rebound. It's good. A rookie, Kevin Miles, up. You make America work.
Kevin Miles. A lot of dreams here, huh?
For everyone who works toward their dream, the clean, crisp taste of Beechwood aged Budweiser.
Welcome to professional basketball.
Catch up when you wake up by presetting your radio dial to Chicago's source for news, weather, and traffic, and sports, and business. That's WMAQ, All News 67. Well, the Bulls doing a pretty good job defensively on Boston. Bird getting a pass off to Robert Parrish, who juggled it and took a couple of shuffle steps and then went up. Michael Jordan made the block, but the foul came when McHale dug the ball out, trying to lay it up, and Jordan reached in, and we've got Michael with 4 fouls here. 3 of them in this third quarter. Boston with a 2-point lead and 5:54 left to go in the third.
They've been perfect in the free throw line. I remember a game last year we played here, Jim. We had a chance of beating them, and I think we did everything right, and they had the least amount of turnovers they had all year. I think they had 5 in the game to beat us. Now,
Scotty Minutes played a lot of minutes this year, but not very many at the 2 spot, and he comes in now for Michael Jordan, who has picked up his 4th foul.
Yeah, he has a little more difficult time at the top of the circle rather than the side. They like him to come off the side.
That's where he'll be, because Vincent will run the show.
So McHale will shoot the 2 free throws now. They've been perfect, 8 for 8.
9 for 9 for the Celtics, who go up by 3. They got Gilmore in the lineup. Second shot by McHale is in. Boston in front. They've scored 6 in a row. 5:50 left in the third. Full court pressure by the Celtics. Vincent shy of the timeline, gets it off to Sellers, who walks into the front court. They were pressing in the backcourt with Gilmore. Here's Brad Sellers to the right, bounce pass to Vincent. Off to the left is Oakley, 8 on the clock. Oakley against Gilmore, across the lane, running hook, good. Charles Oakley hit a hook on the run right in Artis's face. And the Bulls stay within 2. 5:27 left. Dennis Johnson up court against Scottie Pippen. Bird with it, right side against Sellers, around a Gilmore screen. Bird feeds left to Ainge, a long jumper, good for three. Danny Ainge is given a three-point field goal.
Hold that one if you can, Ainge. That one was over the line.
82-77, Boston a 5-point lead. It wasn't signaled a three at first by Jake O'Donnell till it went in. Here is Vincent turning on the dribble off to the right. Corzine plays it left to Oakley. The outside shot, good. Charles Oakley's hit 2 in a row, and the Bulls stay within 3. If the Bulls can stay close, of course, while Michael Jordan is sitting out the foul trouble, they got a crack at Boston today. Danny Ainge off to Dennis Johnson. Right side is Bird. Wide right against Sellers. Bird backing in on the dribble against Brad Sellers. 8 on the clock. Johnson open shot, foul line is in. Dennis Johnson with 16. 84-79 Boston. Sam Vincent at the controls for the Bulls. Corzine's pass stolen by Dennis Johnson, intended for Pippen. Dennis Johnson on the drive, feeds Ainge to the right. He is fouled by Sam Vincent. Vincent with his second foul, and Ainge to the line.
That Ainge three-pointer. Ainge gets ready to get a shoot. That's line.
He's on the line.
That's line.
Looked like his foot was on the line when he took it, but the three-pointer was called nonetheless after it went in the basket. Timeout taken with 4:19 left. Boston up 5, 84-79 on the Bulls network.
Paul Stephen Mack. Last April, this con artist agreed to surrender to detectives investigating the murder of 21-year-old beauty queen Karen Winslet. Then, he disappeared. Tonight, you can join the search for this suspected killer. We'll tell you about his con artist schemes, the piece of evidence that may link him to the murder of another young woman, and how he may have lured Karen Winslet into a secret photo session just before the night of her death. Watch America's Most Wanted.
Tonight at 5:30 on Fox 32.
In 1626, Manhattan was purchased for roughly $24. That was a pretty good deal. The Homestead Act of 1862 gave away the Midwest at less than a penny an acre. Millions have moved on that offer. In that same grand tradition, McDonald's announces big burgers at small prices. A freshly made McDLT only $1.19. Or a beefy quarter pounder with cheese only 99 cents. How many people are taking advantage of this one? We're not sure, but we're ready.
Don't forget the playoff payoff. Put a deposit on season tickets for next year and guarantee playoff seats this season. But hurry, not many left. Not many full season ticket plans remaining for next season. Call the Bulls office at 943-5800. It's the playoff payoff. 4:19 left in the third, and Boston has opened up a 5-point lead, and the Celtics will have Danny Ainge on the free throw line.
Yeah, Michael got his 4th foul, Jim. You called it. Now they got a little problem trying to be as competitive with him not in the lineup. It's been a super game all the way. 2, 3, 4-point leads, and then 2-point leads, ties, and you let these guys get out a little bit here on you in this quarter, and they could run from you.
Danny Ainge, who was given a 3-point field goal a moment ago, and the replay showed that his foot was actually on the line when he let it fly. And Jake O'Donnell didn't have a lot of confidence in the call because he didn't stick the arm up on the attempt. He waited till it went in the basket, and then he held 2 hands up.
And a free throw by Ainge is good, but you know, you can say if you're cross court and can't see it, it's different, but he was next to him.
Right. Danny Ainge hits the first of 2, and the second one is also in. Celtics perfect from the line in this game, 12 straight. They lead by 7. Vincent into the front court. They've got Gilmore out pressing in the backcourt, and Vincent takes it off to the left against Danny Ainge. Horace Grant in the left corner against Gilmore. Vincent holding the ball to the left side. Here's Horace Grant, open shot at the foul line, and he hits it. Where was Artis?
Got bumped.
Horace Grant with 5. That's what happens when you're a big guy out chasing on the floor. You can get picked off. 86-81. Boston the lead in the ball. McHale low right against Horace Grant. McHale turns in, fakes, flips the hook up. No, foul called. Loose ball foul called. Was off the ball. 3 fouls on Oakley. The Bulls are over the limit. And Artis Gilmore is on the free throw line to shoot 2. Artis at 48%, 47.5% from the foul line on the season. Had 2 hoops in the first half for 4 points. And makes the free throw. Jim Paxson in for Dennis Johnson for the Celtics, who lead by 6. Gilmore again. In and out. Cleared by Oakley. Off to Vincent. Sam Vincent hustles it up on the drive. Vincent outside left, guarded by Danny Ainge. Vincent with 13 on the shot clock. Spins, plays the ball to Pippen, guarded by Paxson. Right side is Sellers, 8 to shoot. Underneath, Oakley. Back out to Sellers. Brad fakes the shot, shoots under pressure, no good, right of the key. Oakley, the rebound, lays it up, no. McHale, the rebound, tipped away to Paxson. Boston out on the break. Jim Paxson hustles it up on the dribble. Plays it back out to Ainge. Bird is spotted up for a 3 off the ball. Now Danny Ainge holding it out front, swings it left to Paxson. Off to McHale for the layup. Nicely done, and the Boston Celtics go up 8. This equals their largest lead of the day, 89-81. 2:58 remaining in the third. Sam Vincent on the walk, off to the right against Ainge. Vincent with 13 to shoot, picks up the dribble. Pippen has it, foul line. Scotty down the lane, in deep, scoops it off to Horace Grant. We got an offensive foul called on Scottie Pippen. As he got into the lane, he went over Danny Ainge.
That's a tough one to call. You wonder how Ainge got underneath them, but they did go up in the air. Now, okay.
So 3 fouls on Pippen. Boston the ball, an 8-point lead. I think he submarined him. Looked like Ainge was still moving into position while Scotty was in the air. Ainge off to the right, holding the ball, plays it to Paxson, top of the circle, 20-footer, short. Long rebound, Sam Vincent tracks it down for the Bulls, pushes it on the drive, takes it all away, and then Paxson steals his pass to Sellers, and Boston back on the break. Bird closing in, feeds it back to Paxson. He missed the layup. Rebound Sellers, pulls back the other way. Brad Sellers into the front court, jump pass to Vincent. Sam's pass kicked by Bird. Bulls get a new 24 seconds. And I like the pace right now with 2:13 left in the third.
That's right, pace is up and going. They missed a shot underneath. Sparrow comes running on down. He's going to come in for Sam Vincent.
Number 2,
Rory Sparrow, who was forced into action because of the injury to John Paxson in the first half, played well in the first half. Oakley holding left of the circle against Gilmore. Charles shoots the outside shot, in and out. Rebound, Scottie Pippen. Pippen saves it to Sellers, right to the key. Sellers steps down the lane, scoops it for Horace Grant, who shoots it up, no. Hip Oakley, no. Gilmore the rebound. Horace Grant, no call. Stuck his elbow right into him. That's a flagrant foul. Here's McHale in deep, hook shot, good.
These guys have lost it. Jake and Capers have lost it.
91-81, and a 20-second timeout taken by the Bulls with 1:42 left in the third. Boston up 10. You know, we saw Charles Oakley get hit with that, and Rory Sparrow is out asking Jim Capers, what is a flagrant foul in this league? Man, Artis Gilmore nailed Horace Grant right in the stomach with his elbow.
Rebound comes off. Boom! Bam! You tell me that's not a 2-shot foul right there. You changed the whole tempo of the game.
And with the official standing right there looking in on
both of them.
Wow. Man, well, that's what happens here. 91-81.
They lost. They get hung up too, looking at banners up hanging away.
Boston out with their biggest lead of the game now. Sellers looks to bring it in. Comes in play to Oakley. Scottie Pippen on the move left, gives to Horace Grant outside left. Sellers with it, top of the key. Shot clock at 10. Left side Pippen. Scotty steps in, fakes on Gilmore, reload shot, good, and a foul on Artis Gilmore. Gilmore with the personal foul, and Scottie Pippen with a chance at a 3-point play. What a time this would be to hit a free throw.
Scottie Pippen with a big move on Gilmore. He got the 7'2" up there on you, and he gave a little fake, got him up, hit it off the glass and in.
Pippen 1 out of 4 in the first half at the foul line. Free throw, rimming, no. Rebound tipped outside, loose ball foul. Horace Grant over Kevin McHale, and that'll put McHale on the line to shoot 2 as Horace Grant picks up his first.
So you go from a 3-point effort to maybe wiping out the basket that Scotty got, and he can knock the 2 free throws in her. And again, Michael Jordan on the bench, he's got 4 fouls.
Minute 28 remaining in the third. Boston up 8. But this has been a pace that will help the Bulls in the fourth quarter, because the Celtics have gone with the front line people running up and down the floor here in the third. Kevin McHale hits a free throw. He's got 21. The second one is also in. And the Celtics lead by 10. Boston has extended the defense. Rory Sparrow brings it into the front court, off to the left. Wide left is Horace Grant. Horace Grant gives it to Sparrow in the left corner. Bird has him in the switch. Underneath is Corzine against Gilmore. Corzine 8 to shoot. Jump pass off to Grant, 15-footer. Rimming good from the right side. Horace Grant with 7. The Bulls rookies with 22 points today. 93-85. Boston the lead in the ball. Ainge into the front court. Danny Ainge off to the right, picks up the dribble. Bird, foul line, offensive foul on McHale, setting the screen that sprung Larry Bird. That's 3 fouls on Kevin McHale.
Bird would have had that ball about 8 feet away. He could have driven, jumped, done anything he wanted to, but McHale, responsible for it, got called with the foul.
48 seconds left in the third. Sparrow into the front court. The Bulls need a hoop to cut it to 6. Corzine off to the right. Puts it on the floor, top of the key, hands to Sparrow in the cut by right. Pull-up jumper, short. Rebound, Sellers in the lane. Grant in low right. Scoop shot, no. Tip, Grant, no. And McHale the rebound. And the Bulls had a layup and a tip and couldn't get either to go. Boston the ball up 8. In the front court, off to the right is Ainge. Shot clock at 13. About 7 difference. Danny Ainge standing dribble off to the right. Works around a Bird screen, feeds it to Bird, rolling out low right, flip shot, no good. Gilmore the rebound, he is fouled. That's the way. Don't let him have the easy one. Take the foul with 11 seconds left in the quarter.
Number 2 on Grant. Ernest will shoot with 11 seconds to go. He'll shoot 2. He split the free throws, missed the only free throw that they have missed.
Gilmore with 5 points in the game. Hits the free throw. Boston's going to have Michael Jordan back for the Bulls. Larry Bird is out with Mark Akers in, and Fred Roberts is coming in for Boston to replace McHale with 11 seconds left in the third. Gilmore, 1 more free throw attempt.
They should be pressuring here, too.
You know that. Gilmore's free throw. Rimming. Good. He's got 7. Michael Jordan in the backcourt, guarded by Gilmore. Comes across, Paxson picked up out.
He did step out.
Michael Jordan driving the near sideline, stepped out in the double team play. So Boston with 5 seconds throws it deep to Paxson, right side. On the drive, pull up, fire. No good, right baseline. And the third quarter comes to an end with Boston up 10, 95-85 on the Bulls Network.
When I found out Ford Ranger was the best-selling truck in its class, I said, that's the truck for me. Now, yeah, I looked at the imports, but they didn't have a 6-year, 60,000-mile warranty. My Ranger's got it all: a fuel-injected engine, electronic stereo, an option package that saved me over $1,200. It's a value you just can't beat.
Now, for a limited time, get $500 cash back on Ranger, $500 cash back and a wide selection of 88s.
Ford Ranger, a quality product, all right, from the quality people. My local Ford dealer.
To Michelob.
That's brilliant, Holmes. You have located the ultimate gasoline.
Indeed, Watson.
But how could you know the ultimate was here at Amico?
Elementary, my dear Watson. My car knows.
Oh.
Pure Amico Ultimate, rated the best gasoline you can buy.
But Holmes, how does your car know?
Ah, yes, Watson, that is the ultimate question.
Well, guess what, folks? When the Bulls score baskets at home games, Entenmann's will help them score points for charity, too. For every basket the Bulls score, Entenmann's will donate $1 to charitables. Hey, man, that's a lot of dollars during the course of a game.
Going to make up a lot of bucks.
That's right. For every basket, $1 goes to charitables. And, of course, should the Bulls rally today and pull this one out in the fourth quarter, then Brad Sellers would contribute $100 to charitables.
Okay, here we go, Jim. Spinning into the fourth quarter, 95-85. A lot of points up on the board by the Celtics. Bird back in. He had his minute rest. Parrish back in. Minifield in. Paxson stays in.
Fred Roberts. Shooting cooled off in the third, but Boston hit 11 out of 12 free throws. The Bulls attempted only 1. That was by Scottie Pippen. That's the difference. Boston up 10. Paxson with it off to the right. Out front, Minifield. Minifield guarded by Sparrow. Bird has it right side underneath Fred Roberts. Turns in the lane. Horace Grant a block. Ball tipped off to Parrish. Left to the lane. Shot is in. And the Boston Celtics have their biggest lead of the day at 12. 11:35 left to go. Sparrow into the front court for the Bulls. Michael Jordan outside left against Paxson. Sparrow juggles the pass. Right side is Corzine. 12 on the shot clock. Corzine feeds it left to Sparrow. Rory shoots the ball. No good. Left to the key. What's the call? Jim Capers off the ball with a whistle. Foul on Boston. Jim Paxson with his second foul and the first team foul. Both teams cooled off considerably in that third quarter. The Bulls have it in play to Jordan. Michael Jordan right side. Pull-up shot on the wing. Missed. Rebound, Minifield. Minifield up court. Stops top of the key. Left corner, Bird. Sidestep Sparrow. Open jumper. Good left baseline. Boston up 14. 11 minutes left. Sparrow brings it up for the Bulls. Rory Sparrow outside. Works left against Minifield. And off the ball, a whistle. And a foul on Jim Paxson. That's his second in the quarter. His third in the game. Celtics with 2 team fouls. And Sam Vincent back on for the Bulls, replacing Rory Sparrow. Scottie Pippen will inbound it. Foul line extended left. He brings it in to Vincent. Horace Grant on the move, top of the circle. Left side is Jordan. Michael Jordan against Jim Paxson. Right side, Vincent. Sam backs into the corner. Shot pocket 15. Vincent off the drive. Scoop shot, no. Tip try, no. Rebound, Boston. Minifield out of there. 3-4 players down. No foul called. Parrish, right baseline, shoots on Corzine. Good. Boston up 16. Horace Grant is still down at the other end of the floor. And a timeout is taken with 10:28 left to go in the game. Boston in front, 101-85 on the Bulls Network.
Who would you say makes the best personal computers for business? The brand being added by the most major corporations? The one rated highest in performance by computer experts? The one that won the most industry awards? Or the one that's grown the fastest? Hardcore, right? Not really. In each case, the answer is Compact. It simply works better.
When it comes to autofocus cameras, some give you part of the action, but Canon EOS gives you all of the action. When it's so dark that some can't focus, EOS doesn't miss a trick. And Canon EOS has computers and motors in every lens for fast focus. So great shots are easy and so creative, the competition is out of the picture. EOS, more than autofocus, easier than ever. Canon, the official camera of the Chicago Bulls.
Hey, Sam!
In most places, there is an unwritten rule that a fisherman will lie rather than admit to having a bad day.
Catch anything?
Just one perch. But in Illinois, this tradition never caught on.
Was it big?
No, about like usual.
So sit down.
Perhaps that's because when the fishing is as good as it is in Illinois, there's just nothing to lie about.
Illinois, you put me in a happy state.
The next game on Channel 32, Wednesday from Philadelphia, the Bulls and Sixers at 7 o'clock Chicago time. Be with us then. Physical play in this ball game. Sam Vincent on the drive, shoots the ball and gets clobbered by Fred Roberts.
Yep.
Now, as a result of that, Horace Grant coming down, trips over the body, spilled on the floor. Horace gets a knee in the ribs. Now he's up. being looked at by Mark Feil. If the foul is called on Vincent's drive to the basket against Roberts, the injury doesn't take place because the play stops.
He could have a, he comes down Horace on your left, being guarded by Minifield. Now, Roberts goes up and comes all over Sam. Down he goes, and on the knee of Roberts. He gonna have to have those ribs x-rayed. I know that. He holding that left side where he came down. Charles Oakley back in for him. But you're right. If the play is called, and standing right next to him is Capers, but Capers is looking up on the glass, looking for the play in the ball. You got to watch the bodies.
Boston has opened up a 16-point lead. Scottie Pippen on the dribble comes into the front court. Pippen off to the right, directing traffic. Bird guarding him. Pippen dumps the ball into Jordan. It's out of bounds to the Celtics.
Too hard to go into him now.
Dirk Minifield into the front court. The Bulls need a defensive stop. They need to turn things right now with 10 minutes left of the game. Minifield outside, guarded by Vincent. Bird has it off to the right. Fakes on Pippen, goes baseline, dumps it for Parrish. The short shot, good in the lane. Robert Parrish with 18, and Boston leads by 18. The Celtics have scored 8 straight. Indiana leading New Jersey in the third by 4. Vincent on the move, left around a Corzine screen. Off to Pippen, the ball kicked by Minifield. The Bulls get a new 24 seconds. 9:42 remaining. Scottie Pippen looks to bring it in. He comes in to Jordan. Charles Oakley to Michael, top of the key. Jordan doubled up, works into the corner. Jump pass left to Vincent, as it turns out. Sam Vincent off to Corzine. Steps foul line and comes up shooting, rimming good. Dave Corzine finally gets the Bulls on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Tim Hallam said it's a knee in the lower abdomen, and they don't know, but Mark said he won't be back.
Here is Bird with a three-point try, good from the left.
That's what you call, you got a team down, you step on them, and they do.
Larry Bird's got 30. Corzine in from the right side, wheels in deep, scoops the shot, good, and a foul call. Nice move by Corzine, attacking the bucket, trying to get back the three that Bird just got for his club.
Well, you don't see Dave make this kind of move very often. He goes to the baseline, wheels around with a pirouette, steps up underneath, the ball catches the friendly iron and falls in. And you hope that that's not a seriousness to Grant or any player that gets hurt, Jim, for that fact. But this young man has just come along the way they've been looking for him to come along. He's been a force for the Bulls.
And John Paxson was injured in the first half, too. Corzine hits the free throw. He's got 15 points today. Boston up 16. 9 minutes left. Parrish, top of the key. Guarded loosely by Corzine. Roberts has it left of the lane. Roberts backs on a turnaround jumper. Rimming, no. Corzine collects the rebound. Hands the ball to Sam Vincent. Vincent hustles it up on the drive. Takes it all the way down the lane. Lays it up, no good. Robert Parrish the rebound. Parrish fires it up court to Bird. Bird a lob pass ahead to Roberts. Fred Roberts fakes on Corzine. Back out to Minifield. The Celtics will set it up. 8.5 minutes left. Bird right of the lane against Scottie Pippen. Bird backs in, turns, fakes on Pippen. Fadeaway jumper. Rimming, no. Cleared by Pippen. And now Sam Vincent brings it up. Vincent, right side is Jordan. Michael double team, back to Vincent. Right side, Michael, Jordan, 13 to shoot, and Jordan had the ball taken away by Paxson. Paxson on the drive, in on Vincent, lays it in. Jim Paxson scoring on the break. 108-90. 8 minutes left. Scottie Pippen hands it in play to Sam Vincent. Sam Vincent on the move, takes it all the way inside, laid it up, no good, but a foul called, and Vincent shoots two. Larry Bird with his second foul.
Sam pushes it down the lane. He goes up. Bird says, I got nothing but ball, but it looked like a left wrist got hit there.
Vincent hits the free throw. Sam Vincent with 11. Sellers back for Corzine. 7:54 left in the game. Boston has opened up a 17-point lead. Vincent again. That's in. It's at the defensive end where the Bulls need some execution here. Here's Paxson across the lane against Jordan. Bounce pass into Parrish, low right against Oakley. 12 to shoot. Parrish fadeaway shot on Oakley. Rebound Vincent. Good play by Sam. Now he pushes it on the drive. Vincent beats Pippen in for the right, and Scotty's scoop shot is missed. Robert Parrish the rebound. Parrish gives the ball up to Minifield. Minifield brings it into the front court. Minifield down the lane to the right, lays it in. Well, the Celtics are making their layups, and the Bulls are not, and that's why Boston goes out to an 18-point lead again. Sam Vincent, bounce pass to Pippen in the corner. Vincent has it back on the left wing. Oakley with the ball, top of the key. Alley-oop to Sellers, catches it, then lays it in. So Brad Sellers with 10.
Time a-wasting, boys.
16-point lead for Boston. Bulls unable to stop the Celtics defensively. Kevin McHale plays it into Parrish. Turns low left, distance for Paxson. He's fouled by Sam Vincent as Paxson went for the hoop. Vincent picks up the foul, his third, and Jim Paxson shoots 2.
Parrish with a little dish off in the middle. He sees Paxson right there, just lays it to him underneath, and Sam gives him a push.
Jim Paxson on the line for the first time on the day, and he drills the free throw. 5 points for him. Jim Paxson again, that's in. 112-94 Boston. Where did it go? Where did this game go, Redhead? Bulls were right there into the third. Here's Sellers feeding left to Jordan. Michael left side against Jim Paxson. Jordan gives to Sellers out front. Right side is Pippen. Scotty on the drive, in for the right, shoots it up, no. Rebound taken out by Vincent. Bulls have missed 3 layups here in the fourth quarter, and Minifield pushes it up. Plays the ball to Bird right of the lane. Left-handed pass to Minifield. Right corner shot missed. Oakley the rebound ahead to Jordan. Michael Jordan blowing in on Jim Paxson. Gets bumped to the floor, no call. Out of bounds, says Jake O'Donnell. Out of bounds.
Said he traveled with the ball, huh?
Yeah, but that was after the contact. There's a foul here one way or the other. Either offensive foul or he's bumped to the floor. In the front court for Boston, Minifield. Bird has it to the right. Bird turns on Pippen, in for the right side. Dish off to McHale for the layup and a foul. Kevin McHale scoring. And the foul on Sam Vincent is his 4th.
This club showing you just how good they are in this segment. Bird underneath with a beautiful lay-in. It brings the crowd to their feet. 14-8-90.
Celtics up 20 with a timeout in the Garden. We'll be back after these messages on the Bulls Network.
With every Budweiser enjoyed, the promise endures. The promise of genuine quality. Quality you can taste. Clean, crisp, Beechwood aged Budweiser. Always certain, always satisfying. Because we know you wouldn't have it any other way. That's why this Bud's for you.
At McDonald's, we've always tried to keep track of how we're doing. To be honest, it hasn't been all that difficult. But now, for a limited time, we're announcing something new. Big burgers at small prices. Like a freshly made McDLT, only $1.19. Or a beefy quarter pounder with cheese, only 99 cents. That's great news. Though it means a few people will be having their ups and downs.
The playoff payoff. Put a deposit on season tickets for next year, and that will guarantee you an opportunity at playoff seats this year. Call the Bulls office at 943-5800 for more information. Well, the Bulls today ran into some problems in Boston Garden. The injury bug, for one thing. John Paxson went out with a sprained ankle in the first half. And then in the second half, Horace Grant went out with what might be a rib injury. He took a knee in the side. And Boston has used that in part to their advantage in spurting out to a big lead. Let's pause for station identification on the Bulls Network.
Kevin McHale has 1 shot.
Kevin McHale hits the free throw. Boston up 21. Celtics at 62% in this quarter. The Bulls hitting 1 out of 3, and the Bulls have missed some layups. Pippen left baseline shot good. Scottie Pippen has scored 17 points today. 5:40 remaining. Dirk Minifield strolls up court for Boston.
K.C. Jones just went out and just read Jim Capers.
For what? Minifield outside left. On the walk is picked it up. Cross court Paxson. Bird has it on the move against Pippen. Fadeaway shot left to the key. Hey, he was touched by Minifield. It's offensive goaltending. The Bulls have the ball. Brad Lojas trying to get into the game.
That doesn't make any difference for what. They just get on him the whole game, and then sooner or later. I mean, Scottie Pippen hit a jumper from the baseline open, and he's looking for a foul.
On the pick, I guess. Vincent walks it up, works at top of the key. Sam Vincent right side around a Sellers screen from 20. Sam Vincent nails it. Sam Vincent with 14 points, and the Bulls down 115-98 with 5 minutes left. Minifield calls a play, strolling into the front court. Right side is Paxson. Underneath is McHale, low right against Sellers. Kevin McHale backs in, fakes on Sellers. Dumps it out to Minifield. Down the lane he goes. Layup rejected. Parrish, left baseline. Pass underneath, and a 3-second call against Boston. So the Bulls have the chance to string 3 hoops together with 4:46 left in the game. Bulls need to score in every possession, and they need to pitch a shutout the rest of the way. Vincent off to the right. Bounce pass to Sellers, top of the circle. Off to the left is Jordan. Underneath Oakley. Charles lays it in. Count it, and a foul. Robert Parrish with his 4th.
Good movement. Oak working hard to get inside. Flipped it on in, and 115 to 110. Oak with the free throw. Now they were going to bring Lojas in. That's the end of that foolishness, right?
Hey, right.
They were going to smoke that cigar on the bench, and now Dennis Johnson comes in, and they've got their starters back ready to go, except Paxson in for
Ainge may be injured.
But he's done, Paxson, a good job on Michael Jordan trying to stay with him.
Oakley's free throw good. Charles Oakley with 13. It's called timeout. Timeout Boston.
It's going to be a I think is it going to be a timeout or a technical?
Timeout Boston.
Okay.
4:35 remaining. The Celtics up 14, 115 to 101 on the Bulls Network.
Leave it to the good hands, people.
Recognition. It's not something you get every day, which is what made this morning so different for the Youngs, whose car is usually parked right here. This morning, however, they're down at Allstate getting a special reward. A new discount of up to 15% off their car insurance for having Allstate home insurance and excellent driving records. Find out how your home can now help you save on your car. Ask for the Allstate Auto Advantage, a new reason.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Chicago, we got it.
We got the All-Star game in Chicago town. We got an All-Star season and we're playoff bound. Catch stars.
Tickets for every home game.
Feel the thunder.
Are on sale now. Pick the teams you want to see, the dates you want to make. Get your tickets at the stadium, Ticketron, or
Catch stars.
Call 853-3636.
Feel the thunder.
Bulls 88, the only way to go.
Tuesday night at 7, Movie 32 presents an intriguing drama about a brutal murder and a Vietnam vet out for revenge. Jeff Bridges, John Hurd in Cutter's Way on Fox 32. Boston in front by 14 with 4:35 left. This was a close game throughout, well, actually, all the way through the third quarter. The Celtics were up by 10 after 3, but the Bulls have played them well up to that point. Then an injury to Horace Grant was almost too big an obstacle to overcome, since the Bulls' substitution pattern was altered in the first half with an injury to John Paxson. Neither has played since their injuries. Paxson with a sprained ankle, and Horace Grant, who took a knee in the side and a possible rib injury. Bulls half-court trap. Dennis Johnson in the front court. Right side, Jim Paxson. Here's Parrish at the foul line. Parrish, Jordan a near steal. Johnson has it out front, 10 to shoot. Paxson's long jumper from the right missing. Rebound, Sam Vincent. Here come the Bulls on the run. Vincent feeds Oakley in from the right. He missed the layup. Rebound tipped out to McHale. Boston coming back. Larry Bird on the attack. Here's McHale down the lane off to Jim Paxson. His layup blocked, a foul called. Jim Paxson is on the line.
Bird comes down, faces up on a three that draws the man out to him, and then he just catches a trailer underneath. McHale drops the ball off to Paxson. He gets fouled. He'll shoot two. But on the other end, Dave Corzine replaces Oak. Oak went storming in there. I didn't see what happened, Jim, on it. But
Jim Paxson missing the free throw, so the door is still open for the Bulls with 4:04 remaining. Other than Gilmore, that's the first Celtic player to miss at the line. Paxson nails the next one. He's got 7. Sam Vincent brings it up for the Bulls. Vincent on the drive down the lane, got tripped, no call. Finger roll missed. Rebound, Parrish. Now Dennis Johnson coming back.
Sam never got any respect in his building, did he?
McHale has it left the lane against Sellers. McHale backs in, and Sellers blocks his flip shot. Michael Jordan out with a loose ball. Michael brings it in for the right side, takes it down the lane, dumps it off to Sellers. Had a foul called on Boston on Jordan's drive. He was passing off. I have a bulletin. Michael was making a pass, and they're going to put him on the line to shoot 2. Looked like he was looking away to Sellers when he made the play. Anyway, Jordan on the line to shoot 2. And he hits the free throw. The Celtic lead is 14 with 3:36 left.
Michael's first point in his quarter.
24 for him in the game. Just think, in 2 games this weekend, he's averaged 37 points a game against the Celtics.
75 points in 2 games.
Yeah, the second one is in. They've got Ainge back in the lineup. Bulls are showing half-court trap. Johnson shy of the line, plays it ahead on the pass to Parrish. Dennis Johnson has it back. Right corner is McHale. McHale doubled up. They knock it away. The ball loose. Dennis Johnson saves to McHale. Back to Johnson. Bird for a pass underneath to McHale. Has the shot blocked by Sellers, and a foul called on Brad Sellers. Went right over McHale and made the block, and the foul whistled by Jim Capers.
The scary thing was Bird getting the ball straight on in. Pass came down to McHale. You only get 1 block on McHale tonight. Brad had that the last time down. Brad says, I didn't come near him.
He's got McHale with 25 points today, 7 of 7 free throwing, 8 for 8, and Boston in front 117 to 103. Celtics have lived and lived well at the free throw line in this game. Kevin McHale hits both free throws, and Boston up 118 to 103. Sam Vincent up court for the Bulls, off to the left. Vincent top of the key, dancing on the dribble outside against McHale. Vincent a bounce pass left to Jordan. Michael in on Dennis Johnson. Reverse layup miss. Foul called. Jordan shoots 2 with 3:04 remaining.
5 on Robert Parrish. Michael got the ball. He knew he was going to go baseline, ran into a bunch of players, but the extension of after he drew the body contact puts him to the line for 2.
Jordan on the day, 5 for 6 free throwing, has made his last 5 and hits this one. Now Casey Jones is coming for Artis Gilmore for Robert Parrish.
Just in case you go to OT.
Yeah, but now think about this. Their big man against the half-court pressure is the center, Gilmore. He's the release guy. Free throw missed by Jordan. The ball out of bounds off Gilmore. The Bulls have it. And remember, with Gilmore now having to step up and catch the pass instead of Parrish, he doesn't have very good hands.
Well, he doesn't have the turnaround jumper either.
No, I mean out here high,
yeah.
Way out near the center circle. So Pippen to trigger it, baseline left. He comes into Jordan in the left corner against Dennis Johnson. Artis is illegal. Finally, Jim Capers makes the call. The Bulls have it with new 24. Of course, they hadn't thrown it in anyway.
Got to hurry up now, though. They're just 2 ticks under 3 minutes. And
get another illegal on him this trip. Scottie Pippen brings it in play to Corzine. Sellers out front. Sellers on the drive down the lane. Has it blocked by McHale. Cleared by Gilmore, and a foul called. Brad Sellers got into the lane. He stopped too soon. No, just knocked out of bounds, I guess. Boston with it. Celtics bring it up. Dennis Johnson comes into the front court.
He's at 3. He's at 3.
They throw it ahead to Bird in the corner for 3. Yeah! Larry Bird sticks the dagger right into the heart of the Bulls. And this ball game is all but over. Sam Vincent for 3, missing. Rebound McHale. Boston up 17 with 2:26 left.
He just went down, spotted in the 3. Ainge spotted in the other 3, and then let them do what they want.
Dennis Johnson walks it up, calling a play. Johnson off to the right has stopped the dribble. Bird across the lane, off to McHale. He laid it in.
A little clinic going on here. Bird with the beautiful pass. McHale with the layup.
Sam Vincent in the front court for the Bulls. Boston up 19. Vincent top of the circle. Takes Bird down the lane, in deep. Left-hand layup, no, but a foul called on Bird, his 3rd foul. And on the free throw line will be Sam Vincent as Reggie Lewis and Brad Lohaus come in. Mike Brown, Rory Sparrow come on for the Bulls. Michael Jordan is out. The Bulls' road losing streak reaches 6. The season series with Boston is even at 2 apiece. I like the Bulls' effort today, though. They didn't lose this. They were just beaten by a better team on this day. Vincent misses the free throw. In other games in the Boston Garden, the Bulls have lost them when they've come in here. But not today. I thought the Bulls played with great confidence early, shot the ball well, played the Celtics a very competitive game through 3 quarters.
They did. Missed some layups, Jim, going to the hoop. Could have changed it, and free throw shooting has been brilliant by the Celtics.
Sam Vincent makes the 2nd free throw. He has 15 points on the afternoon. Minute 56 left. Roberts up court for Boston. Left corner Lewis. Lohaus down off to Gilmore for the dunk. Artis Gilmore getting the jam, coming in from the right side. 9 points for Gilmore. His season high this year with the Bulls, 13. Sam Vincent off to the left. Wide left is Elston Turner. Vincent has it out front, 12 on the clock. Vincent around a waiter's screen. Swings it back to Sparrow. Rory Sparrow lost the ball, stolen by Reggie Lewis, and Boston with a breakaway. Danny Ainge scoring on the breakaway. Danny Ainge with 13. 127 to 105. Sam Vincent sidesteps Lohaus coming in from the left. Vincent on the move, off to Mike Brown. Left baseline shot, Granville Waiters missed. Rebound stolen by Vincent, but Boston comes up with a loose ball. Looked like Sam had a pick from Lewis. 1:10 remaining. Celtics up by 22. Fred Roberts' long shot from the left is in. He got fouled too, but it wasn't called. Boston by 24.
Nobody will know how close this game was.
You know it. They'll see the box score. Here's a shot by Sparrow from the right corner, no good. Rebound Lohaus. Everyone will see the score in the newspaper tomorrow and think, well, the Celtics got their revenge. They just put that whooping on them. But most of this has been taken care of lately. Low right is Roberts, and he gets a layup. Boston's 2nd unit picking the Bulls' 2nd unit to pieces. On the drive is Vincent. Lefty scoop missed. Cleared by Danny Ainge. And a foul on Vincent. Sam Vincent with his 5th. 35 seconds left. 131 to 105. The Bulls have been held at 20 points this quarter. They were held at 22 points in the 3rd, so a 42-point second half.
36 points for the Celtics in this last quarter, and they have done absolutely nothing wrong.
Hit their free throws, hit their field goals.
Will dent the Bulls' good defensive efforts that they've had.
That's right.
Teams under 100 points.
Danny Ainge hits the free throw. One thing about this Boston team, when they smell the victory, they know how to go right
well, that's
at
what I say.
jugular.
They stomp on you. Bird hits the 3, drives, brings people to you, gives the layup. You get 3 underneath and a reach foul.
Ainge hits them both. Left corner shot, Elston Turner is in. Elston Turner scores. You know, prior to that, the Bulls were behind, let's see, 115 to 101. And it went from that to 133, 135, 107 on an alley-oop to Reggie Lewis. Sam Vincent back for the Bulls, in for the right, turns on the dribble, takes it back out. Here's a pass stolen by Boston. Reggie Lewis with 9 to shoot, in from the left, shoots off the glass, banks it in.
That bench is going to look good scoring tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, it really will, but they didn't do it when the game was on the line.
Right, last 3 minutes.
I'll tell you what, this will come back and haunt the Celtics, too. Here's a shot missed by Vincent. What I mean is Boston kept trying to push it out at the end, and that they did. They win by 30. 137 to 107, the final on the Bulls Network.